is up, dudes?
Yo, yo, yo. What's up?
It's just me and Ryan tonight. Oh, yeah, that feels good. Yeah. I don't even remember what we were just talking about. What is up,
I don't know.
Ara?
It's really funny. Yes,
yeah, right?
Ara.
Yeah, before we get into being stupid, Ara is launching his channel officially tomorrow, right?
Yes, tomorrow, 5:30 p.m. Eastern.
Oh, he's going that early? I thought he said 8 something in Eastern.
Oh, crap. You know what? I'm sorry. That's because it said 5:30 on my YouTube screen, but that's for my time because
Yes,
YouTube adjusts
Ryan's
for your
time.
location.
Yes,
sorry, guys. I'm always living in Ryan time.
8:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 p.m. Was that Pacific, right?
There, he's got it. Yes, yeah, he's got it there.
It's like the risky, the risky really hit me hard.
Oh, wow.
We're off to
Usually I'm the accidental racist.
Yeah, right? God damn it.
Off to a good start with the risky.
Yeah. It took a whole 2 minutes for me to be a fucking asshole. Yes, but Ara will be launching his channel tomorrow, so that is very exciting. Thursday in Japan, yeah. So 2 days from now, if you're in Japan, that's just fucking confusing. So when Rusty pops in here, is he always in the future?
Yeah.
That's
he
crazy.
and Colin's in the future too. Colin
we figured that out with the Australians, didn't we? I was just drunk for that probably too.
It's so it's got to be weird for Michael Bancroft because he's like, I got the late night show, and it's like the sun's up.
Yeah, how does he do it too when he's like, all right, Thursday? like
oh yeah,
I don't even know what Bancroft talks like, but like if he sets the date in his time, do you have to be like, so the day before, right? Like
that's he's gonna be on my channel like Sunday or something, and he was like, hey, Sunday, and I've still yet to confirm, like, oh shit, does that mean his Sunday or my Sunday? Like, I better figure this out.
Yeah. I'm like, are we really dumb? Are we overthinking this?
Probably.
Yeah.
Like, or wait, is he trying to make me think he's American? I'm wise to your accent, buddy.
I don't even know what Bancroft sounds like, so I just did my really bad mystery Australian accent. I've seen some of his videos, but I don't think I've listened to him enough to say I could nail it. Yeah. I don't know what that is. Yeah. What did I do? What dreams may come to the Patreon for the name of this? We talked a little bit about that today. We're gonna be doing the first premium episode. Basically for Mitch. I'm still revamping everything, but I can tell you Mitch is really pumped.
The fan base is 100% stoked.
Yeah, I'm like tweaking some of the tiers and everything, but I do recommend people go sign up at the $1 tier because that won't be changing much, but it'll get you access to all the digital nonsense that we'll be doing over there, like the secret private, not streams, but the easiest way to say it is a podcast.
We didn't want to call it that, but that's what it is.
The gay icons of podcasting.
Hey.
That's how we blow up. We just have a super deceptive name. No one on the team is gay. The gay icons of podcasting, risky business.
Think about it. They can't fail in being gay that way. They can just be the icons.
Yeah. Operation yeah.
Stolen gay lore.
Oh my god. This is stolen gay lore. None of you are gay.
What do those stripes mean? It's a freaking rainbow. My grandma died for those stripes.
I want to see all 5 of you kiss right now. Or you change the name of your podcast. Gay girthy boys. I'm gonna come up with the gayest, nerdiest name for a podcast ever. Dungeon Leather.
Boys is it?
Yeah.
It's a Dungeon Leather. You get so many subscribers immediately with Dungeon Leather.
Yeah, no one knows what we're doing. They've yet to speak on dungeons or leather.
No, I have a friend. Go ahead.
I was gonna say someone needs to be writing these down.
Dungeon Leather. Okay. Dungeon Leather.
It's going to be weird to be doing something that isn't scripted, but is like actually like set aside and somewhat planned. It's exciting, but it's also kind of strange. But that's what we're doing for the Patreon. I'm trying to figure out a day that works for everybody too, a day and a time, because that one's pre-recorded. Hopefully I won't have to do too much editing, but it's going to be the test run on pre-recording with StreamYard.
Supposed to be easy, but we'll see.
Yeah, supposed to be.
A bunch of idiots on YouTube said it was, and so I believe we can do it.
Keyword. That'll be really interesting, though. We'll have to figure out, do we all want to be on camera from the get-go? Do we not want to be on camera? Shit like that. I think I got a nice little list of what we'll be getting into for the first one. Like I told you, you can come up with whatever. I think it's going to be probably me, you, Kevin, and Jeff.
Yeah, we did get a little bit of feedback from people saying that no faces are fine, especially sometimes when we do just like the long hangouts and stuff, but that for short ones, if they're like something that might be better with video. I don't know. I'm not pushing either way. I'm just saying, I'm just reporting what was told.
The big thing was most likely just pre-recording it like we are right now. It's just emblems or whatever, and I'd probably pull the audio, and if I'm gonna do some editing, probably drop in some sort of new video or something. Like, we're gonna get off on tangents and all sorts of nonsense like we always do. But if we keep them to like an hour and a half, or we record for 2 hours and we cut it down to the best hour and a half, then I can go in and punch in like at least like pictures and shit, some sort of baseline reference for people that do want to watch the YouTube videos and have something to look at other than pulsing fucking pictures. That'll be all of it.
Pulsing. I just want to watch my thing pulse. Pulsing.
Throbbing Emblems. Welcome back to the Throbbing Emblems podcast.
It gets girthier the louder I talk.
I'm swollen with blood. Look at how engorged my emblem is.
Can an emblem get erect? It just did.
Swollen emblems. Yeah.
That also sounds like next on the Jordan Peterson podcast is Swollen Emblems. We'll be breaking it down.
Yeah, man, that's what I gotta do this week before we shoot that episode. Is I gotta get going on the new intro. I'm retarded. That what makes that clip for me, and it has always made that clip for me, is how disappointed he sounds. Like I know nothing about that episode because it seems like it's been wiped from history. I need to watch it though, because like he sounds so bummed And that is like such a bad baseline to set. Like right out of the gate. It's like, oh, nothing good can come from the rest. I hope this is the way the episode ends. Like, this is that punchy outro that they probably shouldn't have done, but
oh god. So I always thought it was the start of the episode, but yeah, what if it's just the end like they always do, where he's like, oh, that's the next adventure, and sometimes you don't see that story.
exactly.
So it's just the cliffhanger of him. Am I retarded?
It was some horrible idiot writer like me who's been pitching that idea for like 6 seasons, and they always turned it down. They're like, all right, we're gonna shut Scott up and we're just gonna do the I'm retarded outro. All right, we're gonna fucking do it. Ratings are bombing anyways. It's almost over. Let's do it. All right, fine. Like, I'm retarded.
If anyone doesn't know what we're talking about, it's there's a Quantum Leap clip out there of I don't know. I guess the episode's not on any of the DVDs or anything, right?
Yeah, I think it aired like once, and I'm pretty sure I heard that it was like pulled from a lot of the releases, or it might not have ever even seen release. I'm not like a Quantum Leap guy. I've just always been familiar with that. Like, I remember seeing like reruns on, I don't even remember what channel when I was a kid, but it used to like play in the middle of the day. Never that episode though.
So it'd be funny. Like, are there other episodes too where he's like, "Am I gay?
Right?
Am I
trans?
A woman?"
That'd be great. Like, he's disappointed to be retarded, but the gay episode, he's like, "Oh my god, I'm gay," and he's just like, he gets to be a leather daddy for a day.
But he keeps trying to play it down. He's like, I mean, whatever. It's cool. I'm just cool with it. But, joy, and then little claps. He's like, yes.
Cruising Scott Bakula.
Broke Bakula Mountain.
A dog Bakula afternoon. I'm robbing this bank to get money for my gay trans girlfriend's surgery. Also, I'm retarded?
And I have no idea. I don't know if it's because we hang out with Kayla, but I have no idea why we like to throw it in the retarded when we say it, because he doesn't have an accent when he says it. Yeah. I can't either. I don't know if it's me wanting to. It's like, oh no, soften the R word.
Like, it's like a weird, disappointed question. Like that. Oh man, that. It's so good. I mean, it's terrible, but that's what makes it so funny. And I'm like, wasn't that like late 80s, early 90s?
I think it was mid 80s.
Oh, okay. So it really was just like wicked old reruns back in the day.
Let's see. I think it was only on for like 4 seasons too.
I'm just gonna share this really quick too while we're all
go for it.
Here hanging out.
89 to 93. You were right.
What is up, Adam Warlock? All right. I was going to say, because I thought it was one of those things where it was like around as I was like just coming into existence, like that, and like, what was it, Kung Fu with Carradine back in the day. But a lot of that shit, like a lot of stuff in the 90s saw like a second and third life on just like lower list channels like every couple years. So like season 1 would come out on the network that paid for the thing to get made, and then it would get re-released like on another network a year later, and eventually everything would be on shit like UPN and stuff like that. That's how
Carradine show. That is super old, because that takes us back to like me hanging out at my newly divorced dad's house.
I feel like there was one in the 90s though, right? Like that went into the 90s. I mean, I remember just watching it a bunch when I was like 5 years old and thinking that was like the coolest shit ever. That's probably where the huge like wave of like white guys being fascinated with karate culture came from.
Yeah, it started in 72, and I wasn't born until 76, so I was watching reruns.
Shit like Bloodsport. Yeah, I'm gonna share this really quick. I I'm just about done with the title card on the short film, and I showed some of the dudes. So I'm gonna share it here real quick.
What? There's no cool Institute 91 song to go with it yet?
Nothing yet, but we're talking about some stuff. He's actually working on some different stuff right now that might line up with it. But there it is, Ex Luna Mortem, a fantasy horror short film. Yep.
Because you showed it to me, and we talked about it, but I didn't ask. I didn't know if it was you or if you had somebody else working on it.
I was thinking about hiring someone for it, and then I started messing around with stuff and looking at different things that I liked.
Because the colors had a Nick Welch vibe, so I didn't know if he had his hand in that or not.
It's probably just a subconscious thing because I enjoy Nick Welch's color choices, but yeah, I wanted to go with something sort of weird, and one of the biggest things was it's kind of reminiscent of the Labyrinth logo. But I was looking at stuff like that, Labyrinth, Never-Ending Story, and like I had messed around with like a red version and a green version and stuff like that, but I really liked how this looked, and it doesn't look like one way or the other, even though once we get into like the actual short film, it comes across very satanic. Like it's basically like this religious warrior like trapped in like satanic corrupted land, and I kind of wanted to go with like this could be like a late 90s early 2000s metal band. Like you could slap this on a really gnarly painting and it looks like a metal album. What is up, Blast Beat? Just finished Geronimo. Yes, dude, I cannot wait to do all the voice work and stuff. Like I want, that's what I was talking. I was like, I want all of you guys to potentially do some stuff with it.
If you need an old dude, my dad is actually trained and always looking for voiceover opportunities.
Oh, that would be so kick-ass to get your dad involved in something.
He would he'd be so honored.
It would almost be fucking cool to get Kayla's dad in on something too, because it would be so nonsensical. Just make him be like a doc guy. Hardcore Boston doc man, or one of the monsters. This monster with just a Boston accent. That's what all the Boglins will sound like.
I'm retarded.
It's like drowning in their own drool. I'm so excited for those things because they're so stupid. I think I told you those ones are heavily inspired by James Harren art. Like I love the way he does his little like monster eyes and how derpy the little like he in Rumble especially. There's all these weird like monsters all around that kind of just look like really chuddy and useless. But like they have like this adorable ugly quality to them, like pug monsters, and that's kind of what I wanted with the Boglins, to like split things up. And then I was going to do one that's like kind of evil looking, so I could do like a close-up where they're like kind of cute and like rolling around playing with shit. And I think I was going to do like some snails that they're like eating because they're down at a bog, and I was going to do them like wandering around looking for food together, and we're basically animating them one by one on a green screen and then comping all the footage of them all together so it looks like them like wandering around together like looking for food. But then they, you know, see the maiden. I think in that scene she's like patching herself up, and they like look all cute, and then they turn towards her, and we get the close up of one of them looking like really evil, and then like a shot of them like running at her, and cut to another scene. But for the most part, they're just like looking cute and stupid. And that's like the only real part of that throughout the rest of it's like pretty dark shit. We have that like fetus baby growing out of a wall of flesh. The Mascarian Knight, we actually got a bunch of stuff for today and need to order more of it in a couple of weeks when it's not on back order. What's up, Mal Rex Doom? Sorry, chat's fucking flying now, guys. Blastbeat, I think I got you already. Silver Ogre, what's up? Hyper Kaiju, welcome, dudes.
Hyper Kaiju.
Yeah, the Mushroom Knight, I'm still like refining ideas for him and everything, but a lot of I've got a baseline without ruining all the reveals and everything, but I'm going to be showing a lot of behind the scenes stuff as we start to build it. There's a lot more stop motion stuff because it's actually going to be fairly cheap to do. Now that we've sort of worked out a pipeline that's going to work and we're going to have a space for it. Jeff's little Wraith from the 24-hour comic. We're doing a little stop motion thing for that. Puppet that's probably around like action figure size. Garth McBirth. I'll just credit. That's what I'll credit one of the knights as. Sir Garth. Yeah, that'd be hilarious.
I don't even need jokes. I just hear the guys just like, Sir Garth. I'm like, ha ha ha.
He has just a obscenely large cod piece.
He has to
trying
run
to
with
think
his
of all the
legs
stuff.
really spread wide.
Yeah.
Like he hops off his horse, but his legs don't close at all.
Yeah, he just crab walks everywhere. What do you mean?
I used to be taller.
Standing. I used to be taller.
It's worth it for the girth.
The Yalo King, because of these streams, decided to do a spin on that design I did in one of the draw streams, where he's still going to be in the big robe. The actor is going to be all blacked out other than the arms, which my buddy Jeff in town might be playing, who's a gymnast. Sort of got a bit of a Doug Jones body type to him, the guy who played Abe Sapien in the Del Toro films.
That's cool.
Taller, lankier dude, so he might be playing the Yellow King. We'll get him all painted up and everything, and most of his body's blacked out, and then we'll be green screening a second set of his arms into it as well. That one's going to be really weird, but we're calling it the Giallo King because it's going to be a direct reference to that genre of film, and we're going to sort of do the like blood and black leather spin on it. It's going to have the big yellow robe and everything and 4 hands and the masquerade masks that I originally planned, but they're all going to be lady faces, and we're going to do all the hands will be like inhuman, but they'll be like leather gloved. And it's probably going to have like a stiletto dagger as a nod to the stiletto knife killers in most giallo films. We're going to make it really turbo porno weird like the Italians. Like we're constantly talking about. I was thinking too about getting like some rubber boobs to put in it that you would see faintly like underneath the robe, because that's like a big part of Yalos too. Just like cover some boobs and like dripping blood, and then it'd be just like super weird.
We like the bloody titties, we do.
Yeah. And people will watch it and be like, are there like boobs in there? Like, am I seeing that right? Like just color correct it so it's just bright enough to barely see it. I don't intend to shill, however, tonight.
To be boo. Sorry, go ahead.
However, tonight Frege was really good. People who didn't catch it should really... Yeah, I intend to rewatch the replay. Me and Ryan were actually both watching it before we jumped in here.
Yeah.
We're talking about it. Roy's great. I've met him a couple of times over the years. He probably wouldn't remember me, but he's a very cool dude. I think
Dan's the perfect interview for that.
I was going to say, Kayla's interviewed him a couple of times, and I think Dan's interviewed him before as well, but not live like this, so it was very cool, and I'm excited to go back and watch it.
Yeah, it was something I even commented on. I just thought it was funny. It was like Roy Thomas was talking about, like, oh yeah, back then there were no degrees in film or comics or this or that, and I was like, or dudes in giant bunny suits on computers, right? Streaming live to the world.
What is up, Pedro?
a funny thing to have lived through is like the stuff Roy's lived through, and now comic creators have this like great fun like active live streaming capacity that they use. So anyways, blah blah blah. I'm rambling. I'm drawing my version of the scary baby.
Yeah, you don't need to be whipped by Stan Lee anymore to get work. What's up, El Padrino? My book Savage that may be released in year 3000 is sort of giallo. Giallo. James
Giallo.
Wan. Oh, yeah, you gotta say it like you're Cumin. I think it's James Wan just released a photo from his upcoming movie that's supposed to be a giallo.
Oh, really? A gyro?
Yeah, a euro. I'm just like getting fat now. I believe it's called
my euro.
Yes, I believe it's called Malignant, and it's going to be on HBO Max.
Everything is.
I'm actually stoked for this one. September 10th. Yeah, it's doing the yellow lighting and all that good stuff. But the big thing was the first picture they released. I was just talking the other day about how I was thinking about doing I forget the actual name for them, but in Diablo 2, there's an assassin class. This is going to get really nerdy, but they have these like cool daggers that are basically like brass knuckles with a dagger on the fist.
Oh my God.
And some of them are brass knuckles. Some of them are just like a handle where it comes in between the middle and the ring finger. It's just got like a post in between the middle and the ring finger that connects to a handle that you hold on to, and then the dagger's on the other end of that post. The weapon in this new James Wan movie that they released for the new photo looks like almost like exactly what I was thinking. Yeah.
Oh, whoa.
It's like a handle. But like because it's all like religious motifs and stuff. I was saying to Beth, I was like, it would be cool to do one of those daggers where the knife actually comes out of between the ring and the middle finger. That's what I was talking about. But I was telling Beth that it would be cool to make it like a cross. And this one is like not a full cross, but close to it. And like it's basically got like angel wings on the side. You can't even actually see it here. Hang on. It's the fucking opening new windows. This dumb shit. Yeah. A punch dagger. Yeah, there's like an actual term for it. There's like an old weapon. There's like, I want to say Chris for some reason, and that's not it. Where are all the weapon nerds at? But yeah, I was thinking about something like this already, and I was like, I thought it'd be cool to do something that's like it looks like a cross. And then literally this got posted today, and I was like, motherfucker, it's perfect. God damn you, James Wan. And the leather glove, man. I was just like, I gotta find some really fucking cool leather gloves or make some for the Yalo King.
Yalo. This is too much fun not to say.
Yeah, right? The word fucking rocks, man. Yeah. What other things? We got the fetus puppet. We got the wraith puppet. I'm starting on the cave tomorrow for the pyrite night. Oh, that's excellent.
I added weird little like veiny.
Can you hear the plow truck driving by behind me?
No, Mr. Plow.
Yeah, my whole fucking apartment like rumbling. It's gonna come off the foundation.
I heard that right there. It just went like zoom.
Yeah, that's the plows driving by. That'll be all night long now. My worm vomits big loads.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
Perfect timing. Yeah, the Pyrite Knight, I think I'm actually, after I get off the stream tonight, I was thinking I was going to start building the diorama for that, because that's a cave shot that we're shooting into, most likely with a probe camera.
I was working on a worm piece. I wasn't at the stream, but...
That's funny. I don't have it in here, but I built out of like cat food cardboard boxes that we get shipped to us all the time. I built the start of a big originally I was thinking about making some sort of weird worm thing, but I think I'm going to use it to make some sort of Lovecraftian god. There's a couple like weird flashes of things that we're going to put into it throughout it, without spoiling things again, that are other visual effects and puppetry and stuff like that. But they're not like full scenes or anything, so I don't want to give too much of it away, but I built one. I can send you a picture of it soon.
Yeah, do it.
Ryan is drawing demon babies. Hell yeah. Vicrus, the unborn. Little fetus guy.
What
probe
is up,
camera.
Pedro? Good to see you, buddy.
Yes, it is good to see you. And a probe camera, let me just pull up a picture of it because it's easier to explain. It's basically like a camera on like a post. Not using this one in specific. Going to be using something like it. I would love to be able to one day invest in something like this if we were going to be doing lots of stop motion shit, but this is a probe camera lens. Basically looks like a long pole, and it's very, very thin, and you can zoom in really, really close to miniatures and stuff like that. Basically shoot things that are extremely tiny with not a lot of obstruction, and it looks really good.
Yeah, I've never played with one of those.
There's actually a guy on YouTube that does videos where I think he shoots for like ads and stuff like that, doing stop motion and like landscapes that don't even have any animation or anything in them. It's just like a landscape miniature that he shoots on a probe lens, and it makes things look amazing. And you can shoot raw and color correct it and stuff like that. But we're basically going to be making sort of our own probe setup early on. Or potentially doing like we talked about and shooting the anamorphic lens on like an iPhone 11 Pro, which actually looks insanely good. I haven't been able to find...
Yeah, the stuff I was looking at looks great. Go ahead. No, I was just going to agree. Like my wife and I were looking at pictures like that, and we're like, wow, you can do a lot with this.
Yeah, I haven't been able to find much on shooting miniatures with it, but I was like, as long as we, tweak it properly and do a lot of test footage to get the settings to where we like it, we should be able to achieve what we're trying to with it. And if we can do it all on an iPhone, that is basically figuring out a workflow where we could do this with more stuff in the future. And if I told you like what I've spent on everything so far, it'd blow your mind, but I kind of want to hold off until we actually have a couple of the dioramas built and then be like, this cost this much, and here's how I did it. Raw probing, baby. Yeah.
Does it mean raw? Like my initials raw? No.
EF adapter that does lens work with a DSLR. Yeah, we've been thinking about that too, because my girlfriend's got like shitloads of camera equipment and stuff, so we have other options, but we might be able to get a probe camera from a friend, so that would be our best option. If our probe lens, I should say. I keep saying probe camera. What is up, William C? What is up, Colin Swinburne?
What's up, boys?
Hope you guys are doing well.
Good
trying to think of the other things. We got a god that we need to shoot. That's sort of like part of the reason the land is corrupting. Couple of weird like magic things that we're shooting. I think I showed you that foam like floral wreath that we got today. That's sort of like a template to build off of for a couple different gags. There's like some magic.
Yeah.
There's some ideas I have for magic
chat.
things that we're trying to shoot like on a green screen that are real effects. Where basically they'll be comped in, but there's no actually like any digital rendering, like it's done real.
Practical.
Yeah, practical. Jesus, my brain is just gone tonight.
It's the risky.
Yeah, right. The risky got me going. Hero, can you point me to the Robbie? Yeah, the god. Pyrite
Broccoli
Knight.
Robbie?
Yeah, right. Oh my god. Broccoli Rob, the ropist. It's too bad that because that's a great name, but it sounds so bad when you know what it is. When I republish my short story Raw, should I dedicate it to you, Ryan?
Yes,
Only
please.
on the back page.
That's right.
What are the other ones? Oh, Keeper of Secrets. That's the big book guy I gotta do with a big book head, which we basically have the stuff to start building now.
Yeah, that one I can't wait to see. I love the idea of that.
I'm building them around my.
Is going to be great.
I'm building them around my fat head, so it should fit on anyone. And I think I'm just going to embed one of the Jason masks I have in it, the blanks. So like the actor can slip that on, and that's sort of protecting their face from all the bullshit that's built around it. Then I gotta build the dress or whatever the costume I should say to go with it, because that's a full size one. That's another diorama that's probably going to be on the harder end. The church and the library are the hard ones. You'd probably read it and block me. Oh my god. It's
if I haven't done that already, Rex, do you think I'm gonna do it after that?
We got the giant wolf head, which we finally have mapped out. Just sort of like a reference to the Hounds of Tindalos. But we're sort of doing our own sort of fantasy. I just said sort of like 8 times.
Sort of.
Yeah. Bit of a fantasy werewolf, I guess that's the easiest way to describe it. Yeah, Colin is Hot Babe 7, and he'll be doing full frontal nudity in the film.
So is he just going to be a disappointing female body that the viewers get to look at, or are we making prosthetic boobs for him?
He just has perfect boobs. That would be hilarious. I don't know. We'll see as we get closer to the date, and I have like some of the test footage up of the stop motion and stuff like that. If we can get it to a place where it's looking really good, I don't think I'll have a problem towards the end casting like people for the actual roles. This is like, even if we don't do nudity, we need a couple of different women to just play like weird fantasy babes. There are quite a few female roles. If I could do, I mean, I could do it with like probably 1 or 2 different women and just do a bunch of green screen trickery and wig work. But you can only get away with so much with that.
If those girls, you can only get away with so much.
No, I just mean like if there's like 6 of the same chick on screen, it's going to be kind of noticeable. And it also needs to be women around here that we can actually shoot on the green screen, because the lighting needs to be exact and everything. Like, boob talk. Where's Kayla? Yeah, Kayla was trying to be the booby girl. She was like, fuck it, I'll do everything. And I was like, careful. She said that on stream too. And I was like, careful what you be throwing out into the world, you madman.
Plus, we're gonna need you to cook, so.
Yeah, right. You are going to be in the kitchen whenever you're not wearing a helmet. It's either no talking or cooking. No, it's all reading cards.
Jeff just got really excited somewhere. He was like, somebody's putting a woman where she should be.
I'm keeping the beard. Yo, that girl had rockin' boobs, but the beard was a big throw-off for me.
And we do apologize for the boob talk. I know you guys come here for the dick talk, usually.
Yeah, my bad, guys. Jeff's Wraith is going to be really cool. He's another puppet. Goddess of Thorns. Do you have
something on that you can show us?
I have...
Without spoiling anything?
I only have it in Jeff's like DMs, I think. Let me see if it's near anything.
Ooh, shit. Let me see if
it's near me saying anything horrible. Let me dox me saying garbage things. Or Jeff's just like, gamer word.
Bitches, gamer word.
I'm on Xbox Live saying Nostromo.
Phaedrang says the boob talk is way out of character, guys.
Oh, no, it's not even going to load. Yeah, I'm trying to think of how to show that. Hang on. Where do I have it?
Whip out the Wraith, man.
Yeah. So Jeff sent me...
Such a Wraithist.
Yeah. Jeff sent me a concept sketch for it that's absolutely killer. I don't know how long it took him or anything, but can I Dropbox it from my phone really quick? Can I do it for you? Jeff Wraith.
Yeah, I'm glad we got to know Jeff while he's still talking to us, because he's gonna blow up and take off, and I don't mean in comics, because whatever, like he can stay busy in comics, but people are gonna start noticing Jeff as like a designer and a concept kind of guy.
He's my boy. I hope you're listening, like, Jeff.
He's like, why did I sign that contract, Spencer? Nobody in indie comics signs contracts. Why did I agree to it?
Yeah, it's fucking wacky. I mean, the only real like contractual agreement we have is like, you get half of everything and I'll love you, boo-boo. Yeah, that's how it all goes. But yeah, no, fucking Jeff rocks. And we're lucky to have him around, and he still wants to be here after City of Rot is done and continue to fuck around with all of us and be stupid. Yeah, this guy.
Holy crap, that's awesome.
So he sent me some reference for it. I don't know how good that comes through, because again, Dropbox kind of sucks for this stuff, guys. Sorry. But yeah. I think I call him like the Rune Spectre in the credits right now. But essentially the way we're doing it, the like cloak and caping part around the back is all going to be wired up so I can move around and stop motion animate that. He's going to have different post sections throughout the battlefield where he's at, and sort of like floating around, sort of ghostly with some LED lights and stuff in them. Do real hair and fabric and stuff for a lot of the outfit. Build him like I would build an actual costume for a full-size person. And he'll move to the different posts, be stop motion animated in different ways for each one. Sort of like, I think I have him scripted as he's like looking around on the battlefield, almost like searching corpses and stabbing into corpses and stuff like that. And then he spots the hero and like phases closer and closer. And that's why there's the different posts drilled in where he'll be post it in, and then digitally with like smoke effects and some other stuff, it'll look like he's like almost like dematerializing and rematerializing in a new spot. If I
just
can pull
gonna
that
use
off.
prefab filters for like smoke and stuff like that?
Potentially, or I'm gonna render shit in Blender.
Okay. Because we can do. I mean, I'm offering this like I've got all kinds of time. But we can do some pretty. We could do some cool little effects with 2D animation.
I was gonna say it might be better to just
even just in Procreate,
old school. Yeah. Because that might be even cooler to just do like rotoscoped old effects for shit like that.
Because look at how quickly I did that Orson Welles shooting lasers out of his eyes.
Yeah, and I liked the look of that in Psycho Goreman. Like some people were like put off by that, but I liked the look, like the old school feel of the like the rotoscoped effects, like an old like 80s fantasy film.
Yeah, where they have to remove the piece of film for the light to pass through.
Now, serious question time. This is going to take multiple posts, so follow numbers. Also, I'm going to need help at Ryan Wynn for this. Remember when I sent you those zines I made?
Yes.
Zines have been coming up a lot lately. There's local interest in me doing another. If I were to make one and include a ton of crowdfunding coverage, would there be any interest in people supporting this? That pick is wicked. Yeah, Jeff is kick-ass. Jeff should sign his work, asshole, LOL. And then part 3 here. I would do an IGG pretty much just to get it professionally printed, and for the extras, all the work I can do here at the crib. I always say, like, why not? Like, the worst that happens is you don't get funded, but definitely promote it ahead of time and plan things out. I'm sure Ryan can give you more info because he's actually experienced it, but...
Yeah, no, especially if you're doing something where you're covering campaigns and creators and stuff like that, like tons of people are going to want to get in on that. And people wanting to get in on that means people are going to want to promote it. Obviously, I'm not guaranteeing like, oh yeah, that's no problem. You're totally going to get that. You know, I can't promise that, but I can't see people not being excited about it. His zines are very classic style zine where it's like kind of like, you know, short articles, couple pages here, there, like interesting things, maybe like an op-ed kind of thing. And I don't mean normal as in like he sounds like everyone else. Brian from Blast Beat has his own unique voice. He's really insightful. He's really funny. He's really quippy and witty. So this would be something that encompasses all of that.
If you need help with the 2D, hit me up. I remembered Pedro does animation as well, and was going to talk to you, Ryan, about that at some point too, because obviously I'd love to do something with animation. I know it's a shitload more work as well, but in all the fantasy research and things, I remembered, what was it, Frazetta's Fire and Ice? They shot actual actors on film and then rotoscoped over it, and I thought eventually we could potentially do something like that for really low budget. It would be a shitload of work again, drawing over it, but it's like if you did it sort of like
Batman animation I did, where Batman was like running.
I believe so.
I'm trying to pull it up. That was I rotoscoped myself.
That's what I'm saying, though. Like, I could shoot like a whole short film with like a buddy of mine doing everything and just like comp it all together in After Effects, and then hire animators. Like, here's the character sheets. This is where they need to be fighting. Let's figure out how we can pull this together. Like, everything is very much like a garage band mentality, but I'm like, I'd rather be hanging out with everybody and figuring it out on our feet than anything else.
Oops. So that's just me, pictures of me that I drew over. And it literally, this took me a couple hours.
But I'm saying, like, you could shoot footage, like shoot a 2-minute short. I can cut all that footage together exactly how I want it in After Effects, and then you can just break it down into every frame that it is.
Yeah, because it would literally just take a few days. Like, I mean, depending on the detail, could take like a week, of course. And
Yeah,
Pedro could comment on that better, but it would be relatively quick. People would be surprised how quick you can do that kind of stuff when you're focused.
That's the big thing. I figure if you rotoscope something and you shoot all of it like that Fire and Ice style, where everything is exactly how it's supposed to be in just like a green screen room or whatever, and they would do like the wood structures or whatever they were walking around were actually physically there, so they could like, you know, open doors and whatnot, stuff to articulate.
So picture of Batmobile, sorry, and then I made an animated film off the pictures I took. So I did.
Yeah.
I walked around the car, and then made this with it. And again, this is like super simple. Of course, you're going to be doing more detailed, but the idea is the exact same thing. You know,
that's what I mean. You drop in backgrounds that work and everything to start, and then you turn the opacity down to like 40% on the background, so you can still see your footage. And then you go through the frames. Once you have all the backgrounds where they need to be, you start, you know, tracing in your characters and figuring out how you're going to do them. And I actually wouldn't mind, like, there's a little bit of like a weird jitter to the figures in Fire and Ice as well. And I wouldn't mind that it's sort of like looking rough. You can be like more exact with certain scenes, but I think it wouldn't take as long as people think. Especially doing something shorter like that. What are you talking, like 24 frames a second? 2 minutes?
Yeah, you would want to. I probably, if we're doing that, I would want to at least do 24, not do the old 12 trick. Try to keep it as get as much fluid movement as possible. But again, that's something we have people like Pedro and John Celestri that are just like magicians that we can hit up for knowledge. I mean, obviously
2,880 frames.
I don't expect them to do work for free. I'm not saying that, but I mean, we have resources for information that are just amazing. Yeah, 24 is the standard. Yeah, because like I want to get Pedro to help me. Obviously, not for free. I want to get some money saved up, but I want to do that Gods and Gears short, just based on our comic.
Well, that's why I'm like, if we could get like some real like content up on the YouTube that isn't just like us hanging out and bullshitting like this. Like, this is all good and fun and everything, but I mean like some actual like films, shorts, different stuff like that. I think that would be really cool. Some behind the scenes stuff, shit like that. And I think animation is just like one of the logical next steps of all of that.
I definitely want to start doing more. I want to have one animation project a year if I can make it happen.
Yeah. That's what I thought. I was like, the rotoscoping thing feels like like if you have everything written and you shoot it all and edit it down really tight in like a month's time, and then you gave yourself like 3-4 months to do all the rotoscoping, you basically like release it in like a 6-month block. I also have my awesome girlfriend who's going to be helping with like Foley and sound work now, which is fucking great. That's part of the reason we're like reorganizing this basement to work on that. That kicks ass.
So he only has skin on his face. Everywhere else, it's been melted off and it's just musculature.
As a baby should. That's a good idea. Trying to think of other ones. Oh, there's so many lady characters that I don't really want to talk about because I don't even know if they're going to be in it. There's a weird priest character, a couple of gods. If we can get some TRT roid freak dude, I wanted to do like a barbarian character. Potentially, if we could get a dude like that, I'd love to do a nod to Frazetta's Death Dealer, which would be really easy. The hardest part is just that cast. But if anybody knows any roid freaks on the East Coast, let me know. Just like Arnold Schwarzenegger freaks, don't Doesn't really matter how tall they are. They just need to be cut to shit. Just like all muscle. Just freakishly jacked. Pedrino, me. Pedrino, you it's like you look like I could bench press you with one arm, but that could just be like deceptive internet pictures of you because you always just post like pictures of your head. No offense, dude. Like, but you look
That'd be
incredibly
super funny.
Yeah,
he
he's
was
just
like
jacked out of his mind.
He's like, damn, my veins ripped my shirt.
Yeah, like he's just the Hulk, but we just see his baby face in every photo.
His elbows are permanently stuck out to his side because his.
What are you
lats
talking
so
about,
big.
bro? I'm 3% body fat. I'm 7 feet tall, and I'm 300 pounds. I have no legs. I'm not a roid freak. I'm 6'6", though. Oh yeah, I'm a tall dude. I mean, I'm not that fucking tall, but
I need a couple inches shy of that.
It's like it's weird too, and it sounds really gay, but I had a couple people who used to follow me that are from like around here that are like Alterna fans that I'm pretty sure are like nuts CrossFit people. But I can't remember who any of them are. So clearly I don't know them well enough to be like, wanna be a fucking like half-naked barbarian in a short film?
Pedrino says I have no legs.
Let me film you on a green screen in our basement.
Yeah, come on over.
For very little money.
Are you retarded?
Yeah, am I retarded?
Rex Doom says El Padrino is just a head in a jar.
Oh my god. Death Curse Song of the Day.
There you go. Read that, yeah.
Between Wars by Cro-Mags. This is off the new album. Check out the video, Harley and Cellist. Jesus. Just like headbutted my fucking camera, sorry. Carlos Cooper play a somber hardcore song in the New York City subway. Check it out, dudes, and good night. Blast beat. I almost said El Padrino, but good to see you, man.
El Padrino should be in bed too
as well.
He's just a baby.
Yeah, I don't even know like what fucking, or though it's probably earlier for him where he's at, or is he the same time zone as me? I don't even fucking know anymore.
I think he's somewhere between us.
I thought so too. It's actually earlier for him. So it's only like 9:30. Always thought Chewbacca and Godzilla would have been both been great jobs though. Just like being them.
Oh yeah. Now being the character or being them like in their world.
That was honestly like a big thought. I was like, if me and Beth can get through this fantasy thing and it doesn't make us like hate making a short film afterwards, a stupid kaiju short would be fucking hilarious. And I had
Frankie B to do storyboards.
I was gonna say I had a stupid idea for a short I was gonna pitch to Frankie a while ago that we were just gonna do, and like it came out on a Wednesday or something. But I wanted to make it more violent, so it's like, oh, that would be cool to have Frankie on the Death Curse annual mag that we're planning. But I also thought it would be fucking hilarious to shoot it as like an actual short film. So might do the short comic with Frankie and then make a short film based on it later, because it's like we basically have to make the little city and everything to be destroyed, and without shooting anything or without ruining anything. It's like a turbo violent Power Rangers meets Godzilla.
It's so funny. You watch Frankie B draw. He's all smiles and positivity and messages of enlightenment. And then you're like, what are you drawing? And you see the picture and it's like chaos and destruction from giant robots.
I'm so 36, bro. I love it. Like fucking could you imagine the whole time?
Bad kid.
It's 11:40 here. He's ahead of me. Late. God damn. Okay, so I was right. It is later there. Well, I was wrong, and then I second-guessed myself into kind of being right. Will fuck for beef jerky is just great. I'm shocked.
I wrote that down with a quote from Rex.
Yeah, I'm shocked I don't have that on a t-shirt already. I have a giant fucking bag of beef jerky just sitting in the other room waiting for me, and Kevin was texting me about beef jerky right before we went live. Being Chewy is bad in a vampire world. Being Chewy in his world would be stressful. Oh man, acting as the guy in the suit. Jesus. Yeah. I don't remember where we were going at all with anything. Trying to remember other shit I got through today. The Pyrite Knight we're building into a cave that's overrun. Pyrite is just fool's gold.
Yes.
He's only called the Pyrite Knight in my notes. There's an actual name for him that we're not giving away that he's credited as. My buddy might be playing the full version of him, but essentially he's like a skeleton overtaken with gold.
I thought you just didn't know how to say pirate earlier. I'm like, he's so weird. How drunk is he? The Pyrite Knight. He doesn't know how to say the word pirate out loud.
Yeah, because we're finding out there's just so many words I can't say anymore. Welcome to the What's the Extent of My Brain Damage podcast.
What are you drinking tonight, Spencer? Yep.
Yeah. Keeper of Secrets is just a guy with a big book for a head. I don't think I really elaborated on that. I just sort of started meandering. But big book head guy is going to be cool.
It's like, everyone gets me bookmarks for my birthday. It's getting a little old.
And I'm going to glue them all inside of this book head so I never have to see them again. I need to make a crown of thorns. That's another thing the wreath is being molded for. Also was trying to think of a way where we could stop motion animate the crown of thorns. This is like, that would be another cool thing if that was like, looks like some magic or something. It just sort of like grows out of her head.
Sorry, I'm listening, but I'm also laughing at Rex Doom quoting, "Welcome to the stream. I'm your host, Spritzer Diamond."
Oh my fucking god!
I'm screenshotting this so we don't forget this. I don't know why. My impression of you there was more enthusiastic too. Like, I feel like your Spritzer Diamond persona is a little more.
Spritzer Diamond and Broccoli Rob the ropist.
Spritzer Diamond was on the case.
The dame was getting lippy, so I popped a one.
Oh,
Spritzer
That's
Diamond.
a roll tonight.
Case closed. Yeah.
Jeff's stirring in bed right now. He's like, they're talking about Detective Spencer without me. I can tell.
Roid Freaks and Booby Girls. That's gonna be the name of our first podcast episode. Yeah, with Detective Spritzer Diamond. Jesus, that's both the greatest detective name and quite possibly the gayest porn name ever. Film noir with Rex Ryan.
That's right.
Is that a football, dude?
It might be,
Is
but
my
it
brain
was
just broken, wasn't he?
It was one of our names we came up with on a stream a few weeks back.
And it just happens to be a very unassuming middle-aged white man in the NFL.
I feel like maybe 20 years ago it was.
I think he was like a coach for the Saints at one point, like a defensive coordinator or something. I don't know. This is not anything interesting that I don't think many people are going to care about on here. Yeah. And not at all what you guys were referencing. That just like fragged my brain because I'm a fan of the Saints. It's like, is that who I'm thinking of?
Welcome to Death Curse for Inside Football.
Yeah. I'm going to half remember things. We have a big shapeless god that you don't really see. That's going to be a really fun one to do. That's a big lighting trick with a bunch of shit.
Wait, a shapeless god?
Yeah, he's based on a couple different Lovecraftian gods. He has a shape in the movie, but it changes. It's going to be a couple different like puppets and some lighting tricks and things. So it's sort of constantly changing.
Okay.
The idea is sort of, how do you demonstrate something on film that your brain can't fathom without it just being a white screen, and also without just outright showing the monster.
Yeah, there's tons of stuff you can do with shapes and shadows and light.
Yeah, sort of pulling cues from like Carpenter's The Thing, but even that is like showing too much. And that's why we were like, oh, we're going to come up with sort of cool ways to disguise this and shoot like different plates of it, and you'll see different things. A black screen. Yeah.
Exactly. That right above it.
Yeah.
Shapeless God equals massive fart. Damn it, Rex Doom.
It's just a hot fart cloud.
I was just remembering too, there's an episode of shit.
I am the shapeless one.
It's just like, oh God, show? You smell horrible.
Yeah, seriously. You're like, I feel like, is the air getting hotter in here? Oh God, he's here. Yes, it's me, God.
Right. My visage inspires madness. Your scent inspires vomit. Yeah. That'd be rad.
Oh yeah, it was a show Party Down. They had two nerds arguing about some gas-like being that was going to be represented from a book to a movie.
Party Down was so. Is that the sci-fi writer episode?
Yes.
Oh my God, dude! They do so. I love that show.
And that actually brings us full circle to what we were talking about, I think, right before we went live with the Hollywood Wonder Woman that was famous for the cosplay. She's in that episode. They do coke off her boobs in that episode.
Oh, that's excellent. Hollywood Wonder Woman.
Classy.
We'll get her for the booby girl. I will shit on a throne of your skulls. Yeah, that would be... That's how do you know the barbarians line? That's what the roid freak says in the movie. That'd be hilarious. I will fuck your women and eat you.
I will shit on the throne of your skulls. Cocainium.
Whoa, that guy got right to the point.
It was like Tim Mitchell had a book called EO where he would like the character would literally like rip corpses open and then fuck them.
I was going to say he's just a less eloquent Conan the Barbarian. I will fuck your women and murder your children. Whoa. This guy's not dancing around it. I gotta do some AFK stuff if I don't get back in time. Have a great night. Yeah, I'm not sure we're going too much longer, but we'll be back at it possibly tomorrow night.
You never
see where I'm at with the We'll see where I'm at with the movie building things tomorrow.
Take care, you gentle giant Silver Ogre. Have a good night, buddy.
Yes, good night, buddy. Now that we have a spot to put things, I'm less apprehensive about starting to build. So like we're gonna get that pyrite cave going and get that all painted up. Shoot some test footage with that to see how it looks and start figuring out lighting and everything for it. We got like a special production notebook, so we can do the test footage, start taking notes on it, and basically like, oh, once we get the settings right for this shot, I can essentially write them on the outside of the diorama and be like, this is what we need our cameras set at. This is the lighting settings. Those aperture lights are great for that too, because it's basically like set it to this color, this intensity, use this diffuser. Was it like a bibliograph, I believe, of just like everything we need for when we go to start shooting for the different scenes. We actually were talking about the pyrite cave being like an audio trick where we would go to the coast and record like waves hitting against rocks and stuff like that. So we have like ocean audio, and sort of make it look like fucking it's like a cave like on the side of an ocean.
Oh, okay.
And then just do like some reflective lighting bouncing off the walls and like gloss the walls up and everything so light bounces really nicely in there and get sort of that cool reflective water look. And then use like a spray gun mister to make it look like water is actually like misting into the location and everything. And then when we shoot all of the dioramas, it's just the dioramas static with nothing moving. So we shoot like tons of footage of the dioramas and then green screen in our actors in those different planes. I think it'll work out cool. And things like that, like mist moving and stuff, will really sell those effects. We can also use a little bit of digital effect to blend it all together. Digital misting effects and things like that, and smoke and fog to help tie it all together. Whereas if we just did all digital stuff to like blend it at the end, that still kind of stands out. But if you have a little bit of like practical and a little bit of digital, it'll blend together nicely. Roid guy poops out Gareth McBirth. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Here, I just drew Roid guy doing that. He's like,
the idea was he was supposed to be like another adventurer who ventured out of the chapel before this one, who's basically like the hero character, who I've just been calling Mary, is sort of like their last hope. Like, well, the guy who's supposed to go out and do this evidently never made it because no one has come to save us yet. And when she gets out there, he ends up being another one of the like monsters she comes across as this like corrupted barbarian mercenary that went out before her. And that's sort of like what a lot of the monsters are, like other like heroes and adventurers who have fallen in this like weird corrupted zone. The Macarian Knight, he's like this weird god is sort of making like plants and things grow rapidly, and these mushrooms have essentially resurrected the skeleton of another fallen hero, and that's the Mushroom Knight, who's probably going to be played by me because we want him to be really big, but it's all like a skeleton and mushrooms built into a full black. It's either going to be black or green screen. I'm kind of thinking green screen now, like chroma key it, because then we can chroma key out my body and shoot a background plate, so it'll be like walking around and you'll just see like the skeleton parts and the mushroom parts, and he'll have like invisible sections.
Get Silvar to play him. He's a couple inches bigger.
Does he live?
And he wanted
here?
to be Chewbacca. He's in PA.
Right. Oh, that would not be bad. That's another thing too, is like if I can get stuff like that. I mean, with green screen, I can make myself look bigger without much extra work.
Yeah, that's true.
That's good to know for future things, though. It'd be great to eventually just have like a cast of like weird shaped people that I know I can call on for any project and be like, perfect. But yeah, I think that green screen look where I can knock out like parts of the body, so there's just like a big missing like midsection and stuff like that, will be really cool. More parts to like break up that like look of like a guy in a rubber suit or whatever, because that's what I want with like the kaiju thing that I was talking about before. I'd much rather it have that like hokey like guy in a Godzilla suit feel. Mm-hmm. But with this, I want there to genuinely be some stuff where people like are wondering, like, is this stop motion? Is this like a person in a creature suit? Is this like a miniature puppet? Like, I want people to genuinely the whole time kind of be like, what the fuck am I looking at? All of this is for one thing. When is all of this going down? I'm a little bewildered by the multitude of ideas spouting forth. Is this different from Camp Rainbow, which is summer? Camp Rainbow isn't officially summer yet. We were hoping to shoot in the spring, but Biden's New World Order is going to be really weird. So I don't know when we're going to be able to get that location yet and be able to safely get everyone out here for it. But this will be like, we're starting to shoot test footage as soon as we have some stuff built. And I'm like, we finally got supplies in today for some of the stuff, waiting on a couple more things over the next couple of weeks. But I could start building a few of the locations like this week. Like I have some chores and things I want to get done in the morning tomorrow, but then I was probably going to write for a little bit and then build for a while. Probably get most of the cave built and ready to be painted soon. I showed Ryan some of the supplies. I got like loose stones and shit, stuff to really start like actually building the dioramas, and I'm planning out the different sort of biomes and things right now. The cave is a big shot, so once we get that one done, that'll be probably one of the ones we'll start doing like breakdowns and stuff on the YouTube. Maybe do a little video on how we're going to be setting up our little green screen studio in the basement at my girlfriend's parents' house. They were kind enough to give us a little section to build it all in. But yeah, this is going to be a cool little thing that I'll be sharing on the Patreon, and I'll be sharing a little bit on YouTube as I start building it. I actually have a bunch of the foam boards behind me right now and a bunch of other stuff all this week. Every night with dinner, me and my girlfriend have been going over all the different concepts and things. I'm almost done with the script, so I've been like way overthinking a lot of stuff lately, but the script is almost done. That'll be up on the Patreon when that's done, so people can read through, sort of see what we're going for. This one's more like a fake trailer demo reel to just be like, hey, this is what I can do with next to no budget. Now imagine if we had a couple $1,000s, what we could do, that sort of thing. But it's gonna.
This is a crazy amount of ideas, William C. You should see Spencer's DMs.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is also like once I have everything in line, this is stuff I can build. Like these are like day projects and things. A lot of the time, a lot of the stuff that's on back order right now they're called like Zentai costumes, and those are those like fucking full one color body suits that are either in chroma green or black, and that's what a lot of this stuff is gonna be built onto. So basically the actors just jump into this thing and the outfit is built onto it. I'm lucky enough to have like full-size body form mannequins that I can put these things onto and build the costumes on, so I don't need to worry about shrinkage or anything like that and like them not fitting right after the fact.
Here's you in a Zentai mask.
Hell yeah. I'm going to be in one for potentially a couple of the characters. I thought I was going to have to play the Yellow King, which was going to be really hard, but the Yellow King should be easy to shoot fairly soon. I'm still just figuring out the leather gloves. The really big one is going to be Kayla's parts, because getting her outfit built and everything, fitting it, parts of it are actual like leather armor that are made like with actual like old school armor making techniques, just because somehow that's the most cost effective way to do it, with cheap leather and wax.
It is funny that that's the most cost effective way, but it makes sense when you broke it all down.
Yeah, like I can get 1/4-inch wax or 1/4-inch leather, dip it in wax, and basically form it to the mannequin that's shaped to her size, and like pull it all in tight, and it hardens into armor. Like if I made like 3 layers of that and like grouped them all together, you could shoot arrows at her back and it would just catch them. Like it's ridiculous. I was watching videos of dudes making them on YouTube and then testing them, shooting arrows at them, and I was just like, this is fucking bonkers that this is going to be cheaper than just making it out of like Eva foam. And I already have like a ton of the wax for making wax packs and shit. It's the same wax. And you just like soak leather in that for a while, pull it out and form it. It's like how guys make fucking gun holsters and shit like that. Oh yeah, what's up, Rich? Sorry. He said shrinkage, Jesus.
If Jeff's not here, Rich will make sure to point it out.
Yeah, like I showed you those medical braces and things like that. That's where I initially got the idea, and I started looking at stuff, and there's like fiberglass ones and shaped leather and stuff like that back in the day. But it was like, oh, shaped leather would be super cheap, really effective, sort of looks the part. I can still paint it however I need to. There's a lot of tooling and stuff that can be done with it. And I was like, oh, it'd be cool to do, you know, like a back piece that turns into like a rib piece, sort of like under boob fitted piece, corset. And I think she's going to have some sort of shoulder pads. And I'm thinking to like break up her silhouette. I wanted to make like the leg armor really like throw her hips out and make it look more angular. Like really make her silhouette different from a lot of the other stuff. Because I also had a shot where I want her to just like stand in front of a giant fire that we're going to set. Or we're going to shoot a very small fire and shoot her on a green screen and make it look like she's standing in front of it.
Now, is she going to have... This is Kayla's character, right?
Yeah.
So is she going to have like old-timey Knights dialogue with her Boston accent?
She is not going to talk a single bit. If she does, it's behind her mask. And it's going to be a voice actress. I'm actually like slowly compiling a list for that, but that's like the last thing on my mind until I have like actual footage. I'd love to just be able to reach out with basically like the final footage without like the Foley work and everything and be like, hey, this is what we're going for. Here's the script. Here's the part I want you for, and check it out. I know I can do like some of the monster work and everything, but if I'm going to do anything like that, I'd want to do like one monster and then get actual professionals to do the other stuff, because it'll just like inevitably, even if people think I nailed all of it, I am in my own head, I'm going to be like, I did all of this and I hate it. Spritzer is always silencing Kayla. Yeah, that's my thing. Can you have over boob armor so she can have under boob? We've talked about different stuff like that. Like I said, like Kayla was like talking about being the booby girl, and I don't even know if that was a joke or not anymore. But under boob I just don't think is practical for having to shoot it all day.
I don't think he's worried about that.
But yeah, right. I'm also still just trying to figure it out. Well, the idea was probably to do like, because I want her armor to be more lightweight and everything. Or I was thinking she'd start out with like heavy armor and she strips down to that like corset and cloth. Eventually, like as it progresses, eventually she doesn't have like the shoulder pads and everything anymore, because there's like I'm still like nailing down the final design and everything, but I like something like sleeker and still like you can see a feminine frame to it. If you put too much armor on her, it just doesn't read like a woman or anything anymore. Exactly, something like that, but it's got kind of, it's not angelic, but it's got kind of like a lady crusader feel to it.
Gotcha.
That's why I mentioned like where I'm literally making like purity seals for it and shit like that. In the script, there's a scene where the goddess from the Ivory Chapel like comes out of the blood pool and essentially blesses this maiden before she goes on her journey, and that's one of the big scenes in it, and that's the one with the booby girl. The booby girl is the goddess of thorns, comes up out of the pool of blood and picks up these like prayer candles and seals these prayers onto her armor like Warhammer style, and just takes these big fucking candles and like literally seals scripture to her. And that was like one of the big scenes before it starts cutting to like her battling all these different monsters and shit. But that was like one of the big parts of her outfit. That's also like a little nod to our love of Warhammer. And she's got like bits of religious iconography on her and stuff like that. So I thought those would look cool, but like I said, I still haven't completely nailed down the idea. So I'm like figuring out like, okay, I know these I know these ingredients, but how am I going to pull it all together? Because I like the idea of sort of like a Cobra Commander like veil on her. But then I also liked her wearing a helmet. The helmet kind of sells the knight idea and sort of like the Crusader idea. But then I was like, oh, maybe she wears like this cloth veil underneath the helmet. And when she ditches that heavier armor, she ditches the helmet and she still has the veil. Like that's sort of like part of the lore is that these women don't show their faces. Before the land all got corrupted, they're like these sexy maidens that are locked away in the church.
Could be kind of cool if you had something like a knight's helmet. I'm just going to draw like a really bland one for my example. So a knight's helmet, but instead of like a faceplate for it, you just have the veil underneath, and then she removes her helmet, but the veil stays on.
Yeah. Well, that was what I was thinking, because the veil, I think it was like a chick with like a cross painted on her face. And I was like, oh, that would be cool if we did that like on the veil. Like there was like an ornate cross painted onto the cloth veil or something like that. And she has her helmet on, and through the visor, all you could see was like the painting of the cross. So it's just like blood red or something like that. When you see into the visor, you can't see eyes and you don't know what the fuck that is. And then there's the reveal of that eventually.
That I like. That I like a lot. Yeah, because then it just looks like some kind of dark red eyes or whatever it is you decide to put there, but it'll look like that. And then when you have that reveal, it's still basically a layer, another layer.
And that's the whole thing, is just like visual porno for like excitement. Just like every couple of seconds to be like, oh shit, like whoa, that's cool as fuck, and then it's gone. Like it's very much like a demo reel to be like, isn't this cool? Now give us money to make something cooler. Like, obviously, we brought this up on the stream a while back. Mike Franchina's concept art is like a huge inspiration on this project. This was the Booby Girl inspiration, was this like Crusader maiden, and she's even got some of the motifs and stuff that I like.
She
Kayla
eats hummus.
Yeah, right. Her boobies are covered in blood. But no, she's got like the Crusader helmet and everything. That's really hard to see again because this shit sucks. Of course, that opens on a new screen because, again, this shit sucks. I think this is the right one now. Yeah, so that's the original Booby Girl because she's not wearing a chest plate. That's just her exposed boobs covered in blood. But I like the idea of that like sleek helmet that fits to her head and everything. And like the shoulder armor and shit like that all fits to her. You have to make that with like really, really thin foam or something though, and reinforce it so it doesn't like warp around as she moves around. I like the look of that though. But Kayla saw this and was like, I would have to get in really good shape to do something like that. She's like, you'd have to give me a couple of months. And I was like, well, no, like we wouldn't have you running around with your titties out. But I want to do something that's like visually striking like that. Still, you can't really see it, but there's like a cross in her on her like loincloth thing and stuff like that. But I kind of like that. The Crusaders had those like cloth pullovers over their like chainmail on their armor with the crosses on them and shit like that. Yeah, Frazetta and Brahm are other guys that are big influence. I think Franchina is definitely big, hugely influenced by Brahm, especially too. Franchina, actually, after we talked about Hounds of Tindalos, he just posted it this week. He did his own version of the Hounds of Tindalos, or the Hound of Tindalos. Share that real quick.
I'll read these really quick. Big Rich Lawrence says, this is sounding like it may be on Cinemax After Dark at some point.
Yeah, his version of the Hound of Tindalos.
William C. says, dude, I want to draw this character. And Rex Doom is liking all these ideas, and he says he may have to get dessert when he orders pizza tomorrow.
Yeah, me and Beth were actually talking about we might just make it like an in-house little ash can for the Patreon eventually, but we were talking about like all the little background lore that we've been cooking up for it, like doing that as like a little like booklet that would have like some still shots and like some of the concept art and stuff all put together in like a little zine eventually. And it would have like the character concepts and stuff because we're still trying to finalize that. And honestly, I'm trying to get Kevin to do the final design for the main chick because he'll take like the stupid ideas in my brain and make it like actually functional and look really fucking cool. So hopefully we can get him in on that. But
so this creature, do you remember the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse from Spawn Armageddon that Philip Tan did? It was a long time ago.
I don't even know if I got that far with the Spawn stuff, honestly. I don't remember where that was even at.
Let me see if I have it right here really quick.
It's like I can probably pull them up.
Here, I got the book here. But if you like that creature's design, yeah, I think you would like these. And I'd never really seen anything like them at the time, other than like a couple similar things in anime. But even then, they seem pretty unique. I just gotta find them here. But they're giant behemoths like that.
Yeah, that was what I was talking about with the like gods I'm going to be doing is like there's a couple of things that are just sort of like monsters. I think for dragons, we're doing like a dragon graveyard. I don't know if I'm going to do like any actual dragons. This was another really cool one, the Zygote Lord.
Oh, yeah.
With an umbilical moon. Weird shit like that. That's the kind of stuff I want to do. This fucking guy, yeah. So think religious motifs and shit like this, like his fucking cloth, like loincloth. There is all just scripture, and there's like a gold cross hammered into his chest plate and stuff. Like, I wanted to do something like this for her armor. But more built to the female form.
Damn, yeah. I don't see a great example here of what I was going to show you, but
Franchina's stuff rocks. I'm gonna have to look it up. Hang on, let me try and share your shit.
But yeah, these giant beasts. And like they had like stuff hanging off them, and I don't know, it was so
exactly
cool.
Like I'm gonna
like this.
I'm basically gonna build those things like big puppets that I can shoot on a green screen, like on a post, and I can move them around and then mask out like the bottom part of them. So something like that for sure.
So yeah,
those are cool.
crazy cool.
I want to do like structures and landscapes and shit like that too. Franchina's stuff is just so wacky. There's another one too. He has this red priest, and I was like, I want to do a character like that. It's so fucking gnarly. Here's another one. She's kind of got the religious vibe.
Yeah, I love that one.
Yeah, the quilted fabric bodysuit is a fucking awesome touch too.
I love the crown to sort of add significance to this is not just your regular knight. This is somebody who's stepped off their, something more royal to get down and dirty.
Yeah, it's fucking wild. The sword has all sorts of detail in it too. That's what sucks is like it's so hard to see it on here when we share it, but his stuff has so much detail. This guy's really gross, Lord of Tumors. He's like gigantic. We actually talked about this early on. Something like this would be really easy because you green screen the tumor guy with like the tumor popping, and you just have like a guy in a green screen suit squeezing that tumor bag on the back and like pouring liquid out from behind the tumor, so it looks like the liquid is coming out of the tumor. Yeah, right. Really gross. And then basically that liquid is pouring out onto the ground on the green screen on that shot. You dry the liquid up on the green screen, then you shoot the guy walking with the plate, and you have the green screen suit guy pouring water into the plate. And then you comp the two together, so it looks like the water pouring out of the first shot is pouring into the second shot, and voila. A little bit of masking, and you have a really gross scene. And then you shoot another one of the other guy walking by drinking that shit. Like a fucking sicko. The dude in the background.
Luke Skywalker.
I'm just here for the beverage.
You know this stuff is free? I mean, what, are you going to pass it up?
Oh, yeah, this is cool. This is sort of like the moon god in Blood Realm. Or not, Jesus, Bloodborne. Blood Realm.
Got broccoli Rob on the brain.
Yeah, right. Sort of the vibe I'm going for too with our weird god that's corrupting everything is why I said it's going to be a green screen thing. Is it's just this sort of weird surreal cutaway we're going to keep doing. He's not going to be holding a butt naked lady for no apparent reason though. It's hard to get a bunch of butt naked ladies. This is the one though. I really want to do something like this. This like weird red priest.
Yeah, I'm a sucker for the strong red stuff like that. Not to harp on Star Wars or even bring it up necessarily, but I loved the designs of those knights they had in, I forget which of the recent movies, but it's in that royal room scene or whatever, and they were
Mike
all red
Franchina
like
is the artist, if that's what you were asking. Silver. I just typed it in chat. Yeah, he is on Twitter, too. That is how I initially found him. I love his stuff. Another cool one. And it just gives me ideas for, like, not, like, saying rip off his stuff, but just for, like, the scope and scale of things. Like, this is a lot like Voidwalker. Me and Christian wanted all these, like, weird monoliths and floating rocks in the Beyond. And, like something like this is really cool because then you just shoot all these weird different stones. Like we can make one stone and shoot it at a bunch of different angles in front of a green screen and then comp them all together. And then, I get into some weird outfit like this fucking giant creature and walk on the green screen at the same angle, and we comp it all together with a cool landscape background that we made, and then drop in a nice skybox, adjust all the lighting and color to make it blend really nicely, and there's a cool fucking shot really quick of a bunch of guys dragging along a fucking Titan.
Big Rich says, if you have the money, you can get as many butt naked ladies as you want. Good point.
Yeah, that's what I'm finding out. And I think I mentioned this already on here, but all of the like buddies in film and like friends I've made along the way, all the YouTube people, everyone's been saying like just reach out to chicks on OnlyFans in your area. And I'm like, I don't even know how to, like, does OnlyFans have like a search engine I can look through? Like that seems counterproductive to OnlyFans whole thing of like anonymous oh my god, I can't do that word right now.
You can do it. You got it. Animosity. No, that's not it.
Yeah, right.
There's some of that there too.
No, dude, I can't do that at all. My brain immediately wants to say anonymity, which is not right.
Anonymity.
Yeah. Did we do that? Anonymity. No, I'm doing too many of something. Holy fuck. I guess I am retarded.
All right.
Didn't take a quantum leap for that.
Should we wrap it soon?
Yeah, we're gonna wrap in a minute here. But yeah, I can't imagine you can like look up like OnlyFans in your area. Like,
I don't know. I've never been on there, so I'm not trying to deflect. Like, oh, I've never been on there.
Yeah,
I never have.
That's my whole thing. Is like I'm not buying personalized porno. I don't need it, so I don't really know how to go that route. I need to evidently talk to a film buddy with an OnlyFans account to be like, scout some booby girls for me.
There you go.
What is up, Kayla?
Big Rich is helping us out.
Popping in last minute.
Itty.
Yeah, right.
I thought he was getting dirty.
I was putting like 8 nims in there. Anonymity.
And anonymity. And banana.
Dude, once I got that in my head, I could not say it right at all. My brain wouldn't, like, it was making my brain hurt thinking about saying it right, knowing I was going to say it wrong.
It's like when I hear somebody's name pronounced wrong, I will pronounce it that way on accident all the time from then on out.
Kayla missed all of the boob talk, and then she goes, it looks like I popped in at the right time. First thing I hear is boobs. Yeah, we're talking about the booby girls and how it's going to be hard to find, and how the outfit I showed you originally, you thought you were going to be showing boobies for the whole short film. Like I would just casually be like that. I sent her that picture of the chick all like covered in blood, and I was like, this is just really visually striking, and it would be cool if we could get a chick to do something like this for it. And I love that she thought like I would just casually be like, gonna need you to whip your tits out on camera. Just got done with.
You want a death curse with us again? You're gonna have to do this.
Oh, nice. Do you want me to? I totally forgot to even send you the link just in case. I don't know if you're like waiting around, but we're wrapping up here shortly. But if you want to pop in, I just sent it to you on Twitter. Yeah, that's the whole thing with booby girls. Is it's like we're in a post-COVID world, so it's not like I can go to the gym right now and look for like jacked dudes and babes and be like, hey, we're scouting for a short film. This is what it pays. Like, we need people for this, this, and this. We are looking for nudity. Just a heads up. I reached out to a couple friends too who've done work like that in the past and didn't even get a response from them. So it was like, oh, okay. A couple of them though are like semi-famous now, so it could just be buried in DMs from horny dudes now. So who knows? I'll stream in my pink fluffy robe as much as I munch on Slim Jims. What a change from usual. You still there, Ryan?
Yeah, I got like 2 minutes.
Just absolutely like ghost silent.
Sorry, I was looking at notes and the chat.
Yeah, we'll have to, before you get out of here, we'll have to figure out a day that works to do that first off-air episode. We'll figure that all out soon.
Yeah, definitely.
That's going to be wacky, too. Like, I am not holding back at all. It's going to get out of control. And that is only Patreon. If you think I'm kidding, that will never go up on YouTube. It will. In fact,
some of the things we've done are going to end up on Patreon. I have to make sure of that.
Yeah, right? We have to block everything behind a paywall before we get canceled.
Couple episodes, I'm like, how about that one?
There's a couple times where I almost said Nostromo, and not even on purpose. Yeah, I'm like, I'm not that guy. Where does that even come from? What do you do to me? I kind of rather see a movie of Spencer looking for actors in his movie. The idea of Spencer creeping gyms and strip clubs would be amazing. Getting Grindhouse. That sucks too, man. Like, my cousin ran the strip club right down the road from me before COVID hit. Like, that would have been I could have had fucking 30 booby girls. They wouldn't have been great. I mean, I've been in that strip club. It would have been horrendous, but there would have been.
And they all have kids they need to get home to, so they'll do their role, get in, get out, get it done.
Yeah, right. It's a slam dunk. I'm gonna have Kayla come in here. I sent her the link, and then I have to run and piss, which is hilarious. I'm just gonna leave Kayla here by herself.
Should I bail first?
That would be even more hilarious. Before she even gets here, you leave, and then when she gets here, I'd be like, all right, talk to everybody. I gotta go to the bathroom. Spencer should be eating a sandwich in every scene where he's asking women to get naked for money. Oh my! I would do that movie if I could somehow get in contact with Cecil to also be in the movie with me, but he doesn't. He doesn't really say anything. He's just there eating sandwiches with me.
He's busy. He's making the sandwiches while you guys are sitting there.
Yeah. We just are constantly eating sandwiches. Oh, don't mind him. He's just my sandwich guy.
Jar of mayo in his pocket.
In his mask. Just his sweet dick mask. Oh my God. Yeah.
It's fresher than Subway.
Sign up for the Patreon so I can just have an indispensable budget to do dumb shit like that all day. You know how stupid that would be to be like, I'm in New York today to shoot a film with Cecil. Like, we're at Cat's Deli asking women to get naked on film. Yeah, that'd be rad.
Extreme says there's a cameo by EVS where you just walk by a table and he's eating a pie. I like he's not eating a slice of pie. He's eating a pie.
It's the whole pie. That's an art form, man. Also, I don't know if Ethan watches the show, but if he secretly does, that's pretty cool because there's been some serious synchronicity. If you guys follow him on Twitter, he's made some posts lately. I think he might have even said girth the other day in a post, and I was like, either that or we're just getting out there, guys. We're spreading the good word of the girth. The way he talks, he just eats the pie. I love everybody hates on his savage love of pie. But the man's living his best life. How can you be mad? Leave Ethan alone! I'm going to shoot a video of me in drag screaming and crying under a pink blanket, begging comic pros to leave my girl Ethan alone. Tell Jeff I miss him. Yeah, we know, Gamescape. Welcome.
We miss him too.
If I text Jeff, he'll be all sad. He's probably like just falling. He's like, I'm going to go to bed early tonight. And then he's probably like just falling asleep right now. Or he'll text me at like 3 a.m. and be like, whoops, I lied. Because that's always Jeff. I got invited on another stream. I'm not sure if I can talk about it yet on a podcast. But when
finally someone invites Spencer on.
Yeah, and I know what movie we're talking about. We'll be getting down. And I'll let you dudes know. It's gonna be a damn good time. And I'm gonna make an absolute fucking fool of myself. So you dudes show up. And hang. Don't make me look like an absolute clown to my friends.
I swear I got friends and followers and everything, guys. I swear.
You know how gay I sounded saying, I have an audience, I promise? Like, no, that'd be
sights before you pull the
that'd be
trigger.
hilarious. I'm just like, yeah, the dudes will totally show up, and I have no one show up. People liked me. Well, I guess we got to change the name of our podcast, Ryan.
Oh, damn.
Right. Rex beat us to the punch. I'll come on any podcast. The big thing is scheduling. I keep having people send me like, hey, would love to get you on like today or tomorrow. And I'm like, dude, I hate scheduling my own stuff. You need to give me like a week out at least usually. And I've just been so all over the place lately, but yeah, I am like wicked open to getting on more people's streams. It's just, could you believe it? No one invites me. And I found some absolute savages that are more wild than me that wanted to have me on their show. And I'm excited.
Let's have this guy on. He's nice and calm compared to us.
Yeah, my thing is like, if I'm a fan of you, I'll go on like any time of day. Hell yeah. Like, would love to. If I'm not familiar or whatever, I'll still come on. If it's not gelling or whatever, you might not ever have me on again, but that might be your choice and not mine.
My dumb
What's
ass.
up?
Oh my gosh.
Had an old link.
Scared the
Oh my
crap
God.
out of me.
It's 'cause I'm in my pink bathrobe here, eating Slim Jims like a true garbage human being.
I didn't even see you. That's the thing. You're just behind me in my headphones all of a sudden. I was like, oh, God.
Perfect surround sound of Boston Kayla.
I think I'm the only woman out there that will show up on a stream with no makeup, their hair not done, in a fucking pink bathrobe, that eats Slim Jims and swears as much as I do.
Hey, do you have any friends who have OnlyFans in the area?
More than likely. I'll do some digging. I'm sure a bunch of them bitches do, because they don't work and they're getting money somehow. So
Oh, jeez.
Yo, we need girls with great boobs to show their boobs in an artsy horror film.
all right, I'm on it.
Yeah.
I'll find out. I mean, I got to figure out, because a lot of the people that I know, they have kids, and after kids, I mean,
We can credit under a fake name if we need to, and also.
I'm not talking about that. I'm saying your boobs are damaged after you have kids.
Oh my God, I love that you're the biggest misogynist on the show.
Yeah, I would have never said that. And I've said the worst things on here.
You are just ironclad armor from the SJWs for us. That's what you are. It's like when they come for us. Yeah, when they come for us, we'll hold up the big Kayla shield. I'm gonna spew bullshit back at them.
I am gonna hold the vagina card up. I'm gonna pull the Armenian card. I'm gonna pull it all. Fuck it. I'm ready. Come on, SJW.
The Armenian card, man. That's been coming up a lot lately. I think I just saw someone's doing a documentary on the shit that's going on currently now. Not that I want to jump into all of this right now, but someone is actually like starting to shine a light on it.
It's been going on forever.
Yeah.
The fuck? Hold on 1 second. I gotta let the cat out.
Oh my God. Simp into a Slim Jim. Holy
what? Okay, I'm making that note.
Shit, dude.
Silver.
That could be Kayla's fan club. Holy shit, dude. Yeah, you got to make these notes of who says these, because if this somehow ends up being a t-shirt for the channel, we got to pay these dudes eventually. Like,
well, these are all going on my fake free sticker list. Once I have the stickers and I can send them out, people will get them for good comments. But right now, I'm just collecting a list.
That's what I'm saying too, though. Is like if I could turn that into a t-shirt design or something, I'd want to be able to reach out to the guys, whoever coined that.
All right. So hold on.
Make something for it, get them paid, and get them a copy of the shirt and whatnot. That is too fucking hilarious.
Right there. I'm gonna write it down.
Ryan already did as well, but
it's okay. Do it also. Hey, I gotta go, guys. She's here now. I'm gonna let you guys take it on to the next level without me.
I'm
Thank
too
you all.
raw
It's good
for
to see you,
Ryan.
Kayla. No, it's dinner time, and I'm
Wow.
20 minutes past what I promised the other people here. So I got to go.
Oh.
If you guys
Ryan.
haven't backed Hammerella, I'm sure you have. I know all of you in here have, but we are only $500 away from our next stretch goal. So if you need to tell a friend about it, have them check out Hammerella. And have fun, guys. Take care. Enjoy your Slim Jim. And that robe looks real comfy. I'm jealous.
It is. It's super fluffy.
Take it easy, dude. Thanks for
All
hanging
right.
out
Good night,
tonight.
chat. I'll see you guys later. Later, Spencer. Or later, Spritzer Diamond.
Spitzer Diamond.
Oh my God. All right. So
Too
Silvar.
raw for Ryan that's some shit that will get that man in trouble with his wife. Holy shit.
I don't see why. I'm just talking about my attitude. No, I'm tough as nails here. I am tough as
tough as nails.
Silvar, what I was going to say is you were saying your ex went from an A negative before your daughter to a B plus after not damaged. That was improved. That's because she didn't really have boobs to begin with. That's what I'm saying. Like the girls that don't really have boobs to begin with, when they have a kid, they have nice boobs in the end. Now, if you already have boobs and you have a kid, I've seen a lot of naked women. Good luck. Shit ain't the same. The elasticity goes.
I'll miss you,
So.
Ryan. Can you hold it down for a few minutes on your own, talking to the dudes? Because I need to stretch my legs and piss.
All right.
So you're
what
on
is
your own.
going on, guys? Tell me, what do you guys want to talk about? What is going on in the world? Holy shit, he put this up close. Yeah, what's going on, everybody? Let me know. What's your thoughts for the day? New release day is tomorrow. Is anyone getting anything in the stores? Talk to me. Don't get quiet now. Boobs, yeah. Boobs are a wonderful thing. I agree. I'm not even a lesbian and I love boobs, so there's more than not wearing a bra after. I want pizza too. I think I always want pizza, Rex, to be honest. But I'm disgusting. I put Slim Jims on a pineapple pizza. Sue me. Someone literally is gonna see it and like want to kill me. There's nothing in stores. So I actually found some comic book that I fell in love with called We Live that I have become obsessed with. And I'm only like 4 issues in and I'm waiting for the next one. I don't know if anyone else has heard about it. I want to say Aftershock put it out, or was it Boom? Hold on. Let me check. Also, you guys have to watch that Psycho Gorman movie. Oh my God. Yo, pineapple pizza is the best. I agree. They'll want blood for the pineapple. Yeah, well, guess what? They're not buying my pizza. So how I look at it is they can't make any comments. You can not like it all you want, but you're not buying my damn pizza. Let's see. Yes. So yes, Slim Jims. Did I figure out how to measure myself? I don't know. No, I have not had time, Spencer. I just haven't had time. This is my first amount of free time between school and work and tarot readings. I've been doing a shit ton of tarot readings, which good. My power steering went today, guys. So that was fun. That was really fun, I'll tell you. All right, let's see. I don't understand why it's such a big deal, period. People always want to make comments on people's food taste. There's some shit out there that I think is absolutely disgusting and people are eating it like sushi. I'm not going to eat no fucking raw fish. I find that absolutely disgusting. And people are like, oh, have sushi. Have a fancy California or an avocado roll. Yeah. No thanks. You keep your sushi. I'll have my pineapple pizza. Yeah, Spencer might be dropping a Nessie Rex. I really got to get this room organized, as you can tell. Like, this is my nerd room. Like, it's a fucking mess right now. So we're so ghetto over here. It flooded. We get straws hanging out the ceiling because the ceiling caved in with water. And that was the solution to get the rest of the water out because it was bubbles. So yeah, everything's like moved everywhere. I lost let's think, 2 long boxes of comics, including Walking Dead issues. Some of them, I want to say 1 through 53, I think were in the box, and my whole run of early Ninja Turtles. Speaking of pizza, all I think about is boobs and pineapple pizza. Hmm. That sounds like the title to a book. You have a spot like that in your house, Rex? Well, guaranteed you didn't put straws in the ceiling like we did over here. Oh my God. You lost all your long boxes in a flood? I thought I was crying over too. What was in your long boxes? Like, let me know what was in there. What in particular? Like, for me, losing my Ninja Turtle stuff and half, like, not, yeah, half of my run of Walking Dead. All of your long box. I would be devastated. Oh my goodness. I think about butts and pizza, to be honest. Ooh. Ooh. Speedball #1 by Steve Ditko. That is such an obscure title. McFarlane Spider-Man. The McFarlane Spider-Mans I find are easier to Punisher War Journal 1. Oh my God. My heart breaks for you right now. That is all right. I'm doing cat control around here. Speedball was fun. Oh, you're Sylvestrian. I would die. I'm a big X-Men person. I would have lost my mind.
The perfect co-host. Thank you for holding it down.
I was just like, I don't even know what to talk about, but I'll talk.
Yeah. Talk about your day. The dudes missed you.
Oh, my day. Let's see. My power steering went out. That was fun. So a bunch of you guys don't know, but I was a hairdresser for a long time and I read tarot cards. So luckily I have side jobs on top of my
yes. Secret basic goth bitch.
You know, I made good money
That would
and I
be,
need to use
that
the
would
money
be,
to fix my car now.
Kayla, that would be if we ever started doing the sketch comedy stuff on here. That would be your bit, was just secret goth chick. And we'd send you around Salem in like corpse paint and a black wig.
That would be all October.
Just, interview dudes in like full fishnet outfits and just looking like super 90s goth. What's up, Frankie?
I want to be painted like the the cat guy from Kiss.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You do like really gay corpse paint.
Yeah, that's exactly what I want to do.
Yeah.
Oh my God, leading up to the wedding and the wedding issue. Holy shit.
That'd be really cool.
Danzig. I'll wear a Danzig t-shirt.
I'm not kidding. I don't care if it takes 10 years. We will get fucking Danzig on the show. The only thing that will stop us from getting Danzig on the show is Danzig leaving the mortal plane. Like,
I'm just gonna write him, mother.
Yeah, and I'm not even that big of a fan, but Danzig, if you can hear me. Oh, Kayla. So the threshold for you showing skin in this short, obviously not boobs, but what is the threshold here?
Well, I got to see the costume, but lots of legs.
What can we get away with? Lots of legs. 4 legs.
4 legs.
Yeah. So we can show like upper hip and shit.
Yeah, definitely. I have great legs. I'll show them off.
I'm just thinking because the outfit will be built around these things. Still, that's one of the biggest drives is like still being able to tell that it's a lady underneath all of it. Then we trick everybody and it's a dude at the end.
You know what? Nowadays, who knows?
They're like, wow, that chick's hot. And then the armor comes off and it's some dude. It's like, hey, I'm Stan. We had a good Danzig list streak going. Oh, it never lasts long. Okay, I'm gonna go get some water and then go to bed. I'm beat.
So you scared him off. You had to say that.
Yeah, I thought it was the Secret Man one. Take it easy, Rich.
Hi, Rich.
Yes.
I wonder who else subjected themselves to the horror that I mentioned the last time I was on the show.
Padrino is now like, all I think about is legs and pizza.
I had to post a new avatar up because I had Padrino put his signature in my avatar. I was like, dude, you got to put a signature in it. So
hell yes.
People were asking me, do you draw? I'm like, no, I didn't do my avatar. This guy did it. So I'm like, you got to add a signature. But yeah, I'm going to post that at some point. I don't want to become Keith. Keith is not a good Kayla name. I feel like I would be like it's a guy's name that begins with a K, not Keith.
I don't know.
Be like a Kai or something. I don't know. Kaiser.
Sorry, I was seeing stupid Twitter shit. Dan Ziggy Stardust. Oh my god.
Kyle. You know what? I could be a Kyle actually, because every Kyle that I met, no offense if anyone in here is a Kyle, pretty amped up. They punch a bunch of walls and get into a bunch of fights and are loud and rowdy. So yeah, I could be a Kyle. That fits.
Oh, that's cool. The box helmet with crosses in it. Yeah, we're gonna make you look really weird.
Oh my god, you know what I just thought? Do you remember when girls used to wear those leggings with crosses all over them?
Sure.
All right. So all I can think about is you wear a bunch of crosses, got a fucking pussy full of sins, bitch. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
I gotta get myself off a camera for a second to compose myself.
Classy Kayla.
I'm so classy.
While I'm trying to make you look badass and classy, and you're talking about having a pussy full of sin.
Not me. I didn't say me. I said the girls that wear the cross on their leggings. Like, I know what you got in there. I know where you've been.
Oh my god.
But what was I gonna say? It's so funny because when you meet me, I'm actually like very sweet.
Underboob.
That is I thought that was a rib for a second. I can't see that
it's
very
her
well.
whole chest carved off, so it's her ribs exposed.
Huh. I like the headpiece a lot.
Yeah. Well, that's also like a porcelain mask too. That's the kind of shit I want to do. So like the chick who, if we can get a girl to show her boobs on screen, her face is completely covered. That's like the big plus to it. Is like if you want to, be credited under a pen name, you don't have to worry about people being like, that's this chick's boobs.
I know girls that show their boobs for free. So I don't know what it is that, like, I'm going to have to do some contacting. I'm just going to have to. I'm just going to slide in there.
Looking for good boobs who want to make money. Not having sex with anyone on camera. This is another cool one. All the crosses carved into the skin.
You know what? I know people at art school, and I wonder if there are some art, like people that attend art school that would do it as a piece of art, because film is art. That might be a good approach to go to. Well, film is art. So that might be a good approach to contact some people.
I keep getting told to check out OnlyFans, but again, I don't know you can like
whatever
search.
happened to Craigslist? What
You can
happened to the
just
Craigslist
you
days?
can just sign into OnlyFans with your Google account. That seems weird.
I'm
Yeah.
about to put a Facebook post up.
I'm gonna make you get an OnlyFans account so that you can scout all of the, like, not one where you're posting shit, but one where you can scout people to find booby people.
All right, whatever. We'll figure that out.
Yeah, you'll scroll through it like Tinder to find booby people on the East Coast. Or I'll have to go over that with Beth. If Beth is just like, why are you looking at OnlyFans?
Beth will kill you.
Yeah.
I wouldn't blame her, because I would feel like I would.
Yeah, there's no explaining away I'm using this porno site to cast a booby girl.
Well, it's not porno. It's not porno. It's
not
OnlyFans.
porno.
Support me in my life and my daddy issues. Thank you.
I'm gonna do a non-porno OnlyFans that's just stuff like this, where I like hang out and rant all day.
I live in Salem. I feel like if I just make a post and hang it around town, someone's bound to like pick
exactly.
it up.
We just need to find a stripper who is totally cool. It should be fair. Should be fairly easy once we get in contact with some women who do this kind of work, because it's like your face isn't in it. You can be credited under a fake name. It doesn't really. It's literally one quick scene. Your boobs are obscured by paint.
I know strippers. The only problem is all the strippers I know are really tiny, like very tiny, like under 5'3".
Yeah, but do they have boobs?
Uh,
the way we're shooting it on green screen, it won't matter how tiny they are for the most part. Like,
not really. I mean, one of them has fake boobs, but they're not great, to be honest. I mean, it's like an east and a west boob. One goes one way, the other goes the other way.
Jesus Christ.
What? I'm not lying.
Hopefully she's not a fan of the show.
I told her to her face.
Oh, that's sad. Poor girl.
You know, I have to be honest with people. If someone asks me they want my opinion, they're going to get my opinion.
I think you're overthinking this. Shouldn't be too hard to find some tits. Yeah, in a normal world, it'd be really easy. I could go to like a bar and be like, hey.
I'm going to look on Craigslist and see if you can do posting on Craigslist anymore.
Yeah, Craigslist nude model listings.
Let's see. I don't even know. I don't even know how to work Craigslist. This whole thing looks totally different. All right, so it would be gigs. All gigs. Oh, creative and talent. Ooh, okay, talent. Let's see what ticklish woman wanted. This is actually a post. Looking for an ankle model. Female talent needed for a music video. Yeah, we'll make an. Are you writing to an inmate? TV casting.
Where the fuck are you looking right now?
Gigs. Boston gigs. It's really ticklish woman wanted.
Yeah, this is just all serial killer listings.
Let's see. Model needed for a suggestive shoot. Non-nude. This is fucking. There's a whole bunch of. I'm going to put
models needed.
Yeah, there's a bunch. Hair and makeup artist needed. Content creators and live sales wanted. Actor and actress for experimental porn film. Yeah, this is where we go. Craigslist.
Is this in Salem?
I just put Massachusetts, so this is Boston.
That's amazing.
This is hilarious. I'm a chill recent college grad. I'm really into video photography as well as making porn videos. I'm looking for young, attractive, straight identifying guys looking to make quick money. Contact me for more info. This is a one-time gig, $40.
Straight identifying guys.
Oh. I hope you're a cokehead. $40.
That's a get fucked party.
Also, looking for a lot of guys. So even if this post looks old, chances are I'm still looking. I'm sorry. Chances are still. Oh my god, I can't. I cannot.
They're gonna fuck you in the ass.
Ankle tie.
That's gonna fuck you in the ass. Craigslist post. If you want tits, hell, I got tits. Wait, are they east and west towards each other or away from each other?
East and west are opposite ways. So like
yes, but are they
one goes,
looking at each other or away from each other?
they're looking away from each other, not toward each other. That's cross-eyed boobs.
I mean, that's probably for the best if you're gonna have it one or the other. At least have them like going outward, I guess, right? That's probably better than
I don't know.
than pointing at each other like you have a concave chest.
I honestly don't know, to be honest.
Yeah, who knows?
I don't know.
Goth MILFs wanted. That's the classified ad in the back of all of our books.
Like the classified ad for Salem, Massachusetts.
Pretty much. Move there if you want them. They got them. Yeah, I'm trying to think of other stuff. The booby girl is like the big one, though. That is such a fucking hang up. And do you know any jacked, roided out dudes? You got any friends that look like they use steroids?
I have a friend that's super jacked that actually he kind of has that Jason Momoa look, but he's short. He's only like 5'10", 5'11".
It doesn't matter.
He's
I need him to be like jacked out of his mind, like looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger on roids jacked. That's what I'm looking for.
Let me see if I can pull up a picture and let me see if I can contact him. Hold on.
Just Conan the Barbarian.
Yeah, that's actually what he looks like.
Roid monster. He doesn't necessarily need to do roids, but we need somebody that we can put in armor and looks the part. If he's 3 feet tall, it doesn't matter. I can shoot him from a low angle, and it's going to be on a green screen, so we can resize him a bit. But
let me see if he has his Instagram up, Mister. He might have took it down. Mick.
Our goth Conan. Yeah, because a lot of my like buddies that are all like fucking jacked out of their mind and like roid freaks all like moved out west.
Damn, he took down his Instagram. Hold on, I'm gonna see if there's a Facebook. All right, let's see.
The fuck is your phone is like killing your headset?
Oh shit, is it?
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that was.
All right, let's see. All right, well, he has a Facebook that's up, but let's see. He's actually a very, very attractive man, so I feel like he would bring ladies too. Like he's a like a good looking dude.
Yeah, I don't know what your phone is doing to your.
I have no clue.
It's like making static. It's fucking horrible.
Sorry, I'm gonna turn it off in a second. Let me just. Except he has really long hair now. I want to say he grew it back out.
Perfect for a barbarian, but again, need the dude to be jacked.
I'm gonna show you. He's jacked.
We're waiting. Let's
I'm
see.
sending it to your phone. I can't pull it up because I don't have my Facebook. I don't know my
Let's
Facebook
see
password.
This hunky dude. Oh yeah, that guy's fucking gigantic.
I told you he's like Conan, and he even has like the right eye color and everything.
Yeah, how well do you know him?
Very, very well. I'll message him. So
yeah,
just
message him and see about being in a short film.
Yep, or I'll try to give him a call tomorrow. He's a personal trainer, so I don't know how busy he is. I just don't want to put his name out there or anything like that.
Yeah, no, you don't need to.
He actually, you know what? He knows a lot of women. So, oh, I just came up with a genius idea. This might work out really well. He's actually
there's a couple of lady roles too that aren't like nude or anything. So, if we could get more women, that's even better. His name is Mason Samosa.
but I think he would be probably down to do it if it's just a matter of timing for him.
Yeah, that'd be great. It's a side character, and that's the whole thing, was we would plan it out way further ahead. From there, he's a workout dude too, so I'm sure he's probably already got a bunch of his measurements. So
yeah,
build the armor to fit him and everything.
He has came and like supported Brandon with stuff like that for events that I was supporting Brandon because he used to work with Brandon.
Yeah.
And like
I was just talking off stream with Ryan about potentially using Brandon for something.
You definitely should. You definitely should. I can give you his information at any time. So
yeah, we'd probably just hit him up and have him on for a stream or something at some point.
Yeah, he's trying to promote his book. The only thing is I worry about some of the jokes with the stream because he doesn't take certain jokes very well. That's
yeah.
the thing. So
Turbo gay night with Brandon.
Well, I love him. He's one of my best friends in the world.
Oh yeah, Brandon's excellent.
And he's so talented. And he wrote.
That's what I was telling Ryan. I was like, we have a great time every time we hang out. The dude is just fucking absolutely ridiculous and crazy talented. Like,
yeah, he's writing a bunch of books. He's now writing his 5th book, I think. He has a whole series coming out, The Dark Mysteries of the Paranormal. So it's really, he's doing really well. I'm very proud of him and everything that he's doing. So
yeah, Brandon's great, but I know he does like drag and like his own costume
he doesn't,
design and stuff.
He doesn't do drag and gets offended if it sounds like drag.
It's like
he does gender bending.
Yes,
but
it's
he doesn't gender bend.
Like drag sort of costume design, but it's like very, very heightened. And he does, because he doesn't do like drag shows, he just does like cosplay events and stuff.
Well, most of his stuff is horror, but like I'll share his Pennywise. I actually have a shit ton of pictures of him on my computer because he let me interview him for a school project, and I was very appreciative.
I just mean like his costuming and everything is very well done, and it sort of falls into that. There's a bit of looks like drag inspiration in this weird sort of surrealist. I compared it to Tarsem Sin's The Cell, Vincent D'Onofrio in that, where it had this like pseudo like erotic, like weird horror element to it.
I don't know if you can see this. Some of these, this is him.
Yeah. The Pennywise is just like, I hate clowns.
It's fucking damn good. I mean, Brandon has some of the best cosplays.
I was going to say, I don't even think that is like...
So this was a carnival Pennywise he decided to do. Basically, he was like inspired by, I want to say, the Dark Tower of doing this version. This is him getting interviewed. Him at an event. I mean, he's fucking amazing.
Yeah, because not this past Halloween, but the Halloween before, I was telling Ryan, he was fucking trending on Twitter. I woke up like in the middle of October and fucking Brandon was just all over Twitter in videos.
Yeah, I mean, he does the most elaborate things. Like his designs all come up from his own mind.
Not scared of clowns. I just don't fuck with it.
I'm trying to find like his bishop, look at his Captain Planet.
Clowns are just fucking weird. Oh yeah, the 80s Captain Planet is fucking hilarious.
None of his
I would write like a whole comedy movie with him as 80s Captain Planet, just going around being like super fucking gangster, like dunking on people at the basketball court and shit.
He had his own like little museum set up at one of the shops in Salem with his costumes and everything. That's
what I mean.
Phenomenal.
Like the shit like that in that picture right there is like the costuming I'm talking about.
He loves doing dark and scary.
Fritzer was touched by a phantom clown. I don't like ghosts and clowns.
So I'm surprised more didn't come up.
The gay icons of podcasting. That's what we'll do.
I wonder if
I already closed out of it.
Okay.
We'll be wrapping up soon anyways. Going 2.5 hours now. I'm waiting to see Bishop. That would be cool. Brandon would actually be a killer fucking Bishop.
So actually, the first year that I met you, when I was dressed as Zatanna, when I was trying to recruit all the cosplayers, because apparently, if you're not in a costume and you have to interview cosplayers, they want nothing to do with you. So I had to like come up with a costume a day. So I was like, I'll be Zatanna, and
The cosplay elitists.
Brandon was Bishop, and he did like the whole gun, everything. It was phenomenal. It was awesome.
That's what I'm saying. It would be cool. Might just be able to get Brandon to be like a priest in the background for a church scene or something. Because it's like, hey, come down for a day, shoot him on a green screen, or go up there for a day with the green screen, shoot him on the green screen.
He'd want a speaking line. He'd want a speaking line. He would.
None of you are getting speaking lines, so he could bite my wiener. Although I can't say that because he probably would. Fucking yeah, no, none of you guys are speaking. We'd be hiring professional actors to do the VO work.
Oh, but Brandon has an acting resume now. He's been in a bunch of stuff recently. He has a SAG card and everything.
He would still have to. Then he's definitely not. I'm not doing anything with union. Brandon can't be in the movie.
No, I don't think. He got it. He got it because he had to for something that he was filming in Boston.
Yeah, something union he was doing, which is stupid. The union can suck my dick. Then I have to pay him a SAG rate and do all this extra shit. That can fuck right off.
No, I highly doubt that.
You do. That's how the fucking union works, Kayla. I have to jump through extra hoops to work with SAG actors, and
yeah, but he does whatever he wants to do. He just got it for, I think it was for one project that he had to. It was required.
Not doing it. What is up, Institute? That I wouldn't be talking about that then, because I'm pretty sure that can get him in trouble. That's the whole point of the union, is to fight for.
No, I think he only got a temporary one.
Just shut up. Moving on.
I had a SAG card before too, though, but it was 60 days.
Yeah, and you can reapply, but you're supposed to argue for your day rates and whatnot. And I'm not dealing with that.
I didn't give a shit about that.
Any union bullshit. Yeah. I'm not like anti-union. It's just the fucking SAG, like the actors union is a fucking joke.
Yeah, he's not really like that. So sometimes though, in this state, it's required for certain projects you want to be in. He don't give a shit.
I was just talking about compiling those this week and making them just like a Dropbox link for everybody to download Silver. So, I'll be putting those together soon with the final approval from our boy Institute. I realized too, I still need to listen to. He sent me a track today, but I was out running errands with the girlfriend and then got home and got really fucking busy. But I need to remember to check that out. I didn't even listen to that yet.
Yeah, Institute did the thing for WIREHEAD as well too. So that was cool.
Yeah, I think Rob said he might be doing some other tracks for him now too. I don't know if that's the case or if Rob was getting other people to do music, but either way, very cool.
Should have Institute do something for this movie.
Love seeing all that cross-pollination. He will be definitely doing something for this movie. There's no fucking way we wouldn't have the dude in on this.
He's so talented.
Yeah, as we order more of the extras and things, and those start to come in, I'll be sending him a little payment soon, and hopefully getting some new stuff going. He's just been so fucking awesome to us, wildly supportive, a great friend, a cool dude to talk to, and
yep,
I'm stoked to do more with him. So what's cool with this is like this is a little bit different. We can definitely put in some I kind of like the idea of like the outro on like a little bit of like a synthwave number with the title card read at the end. But having a little bit more like stylized music that fits that sort of fantasy vibe for the early stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But then really break into just like a Carpenter-esque synthwave piece for the ending of it where the title card rolls. Like just something that makes no sense. for the fantasy setting. Beth is getting back into doing Foley design and stuff like that, so she's going to be helping me with a lot of the audio design for the movie. It's going to be cool. What the fuck is that?
I don't know. It's not my phone, though.
Okay, so it's just fucking random static from something.
I have no clue what it's from. My service is fine and everything, so.
Yeah, it didn't start happening until you got here, so I don't know what the fuck it is. Are you getting a text message or something? Like,
no, nothing.
Yeah, it's literally like that fucking like staticky feedback of your phone receiving a message.
I have no clue. The wind is like whipping outside and it's snowing like a motherfucker.
Yeah, or it's just your fucking headset feeding back or something. It's really fucking annoying though.
I don't hear it.
Remember what I was talking about. What the fuck else? Can't wait to hear the tracks. Yeah, those will be up soon. Trying to think of everything else. Trying to finish up the script this week for everything. Still need to get the script out to El Padrino for the search party short that he's doing as well. Which is another thing where maybe we'll turn it into another short film for the YouTube somewhere down the line if this all works out. That's why I was like, we'll do something a little ambitious with this fantasy one. It's something that I don't really like, so if I can make it really cool and I am happy with it in the end, then I'm sure all these fantasy nerds will fucking lose their shit over it. And if we can do something elaborate like this right out of the gate, doing something a little bit simpler the next time around will be very cool. And yes, I am also very excited about it, Padrino. It's not too long, but I'm stoked to collaborate with you and get that up on the Patreon for the dudes. Haven't heard from Mike in like 2 weeks. Been texting him all week long, and he has not responded. So hoping he's not just like dead and just like crazy busy or whatever. Trying to get him on eventually, and yeah, who knows? We'll see. Kayla's all muted now.
I was trying to figure out if that feedback was going to go off if I muted myself.
Yeah, it did go away. It's definitely something about your headset. I don't know what it is, but
probably my house. Because I'm home at my house.
Yeah, it's the ghosts. Bless you. I don't know what the fuck that was.
That was a snuff.
Oh, okay. I was like,
a sneeze, cough.
Yeah, it sounded a bit of both, so that makes perfect sense. Yeah. Other things. Fitting armor to you, we're probably going to have to come up. I'm not going to risk you doing anything with your stupid fucking car, so we'll probably have to come up to you to fit armor. We'll figure that out once we have like a more locked in final design.
I'm super excited for that, and I get a sword.
Yeah, sword or daggers. We actually talked about that a little bit. You weren't here for that part. James Wan's new movie, Malignant.
Okay.
They actually released a picture, and funny enough, it's we talked about this already, but it's a film, like we've been talking. Those Italian horror films with leather gloves and lots of lady murder. And they released a picture of it today of just the weapon. And of course I can't fucking find the full picture of it right now because the internet sucks. I love all this like TLDR bullshit now. Like, just show me the whole fucking thing.
If it's a deck, a badass like jewel on it or something like.
So I think I had mentioned it to you a while ago. I wanted to do like a punch. I think it's called a punch dagger. Someone pointed out earlier, but make them look like crosses. Because going with like the religious iconography. Yeah. And this was the picture they released today for the film. And that's
Dude, that's
like
fucking sick. I
that's
love
exactly what it is. It's a punch dagger that's really fucking long with like angel wings on the side instead of it being a cross. And I was just like, God damn it. That is literally like exactly what I envisioned in my head. But this is James Wan's new Giallo movie, Malignant, that comes out like next September on HBO Max. And yeah, I was immediately like, yeah, I definitely want to do like the dagger thing now. That really sealed the deal. It looks fucking cool as hell. And maybe she'll still have a sword too, but I like the idea of like maybe 2 of the crosses in her outfit actually like pulling off of her outfit and being like concealed daggers like that.
What about boot daggers? Like under the
Well,
boot?
that's what I'm saying though. Something like that where it looks like part of her armor, but then she can grab them and pull them out, and they're daggers, because that would be just like a cool, quick scene, like a quick cut.
Oh no, I was talking about doing a kick and having a dagger come out.
You can figure something out like that. It's kind of like what was that? From Dusk Till Dawn 3, I think, had something like that. The boot dagger. After midnight, gotta run. Night for real this time. Peace, everyone. Take it easy, Silver. Boot daggers. That would be cool too if they came up off of like the boob armor, so it just looked like these like the, you know, the side handles and the short point of the cross, and the dagger like stabs down into the chest armor.
You could actually do that with like have it look like pockets on the front in a way, almost.
That's what I'm saying. So like the sheaths for the, see if I can like kind of draw this, I guess. So like you have your boob armor, the chest plate or whatever, and the 2 points for the boobs here.
Look, you're already doing better than the 24-hour stream. I'm just kidding with you.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
just kidding
Holy
with
shit.
you.
But you do something like the crosses go into here, and they just point off of the top of the boob armor a little bit. Obviously, like more ornate crosses, they're not just like wood squares. But
Yep, that's exactly what I'm picturing in my mind.
Yeah, and the dagger part is actually stabbed down into the chest armor, so then she can just like reach up, cross her arms, and grab these and whip out 2 titty daggers. That would actually kind of look cool. And then it looks like armor normally, her titty armor. But then we'd have to explain, if we do that, this metal plate is under a sort of rib corset right here with lacing and stuff. So, which actually comes up to the boobs. So
it could work.
Comes up to here. Well, I mean, it needs to like physically make sense too, because these blades aren't going to be curved or anything. So it'd be like, how bulky will that make you look? Which is why I need your measurements again too.
And if it's a corset, it's got to be really, really tight too. So
yes, that's why it is going to be form fitted to your body.
Okay, obviously, don't mind me. I'm starting to get the tireds.
Yes, it's it's going to be shaped leather fitted to your body, and then on the sides here, so it's actually a 3-piece corset. It's a big back plate that goes up to the shoulders, almost to the shoulders, and I was thinking about probably punching a design into that as well. So the back plate is like full body back plate that sort of will wrap to the curves of your back and everything. And then the front part is actually 2 pieces, but it's laced along the sides. So the back plate is laced along the sides to both of the front plates.
Are you gonna do like a cape kind of thing, like some kind of tool material hanging off the shoulders or flowing free?
Not even thinking about that right now, because that just completely destroys your whole silhouette. if that's the case, that'll be with the heavy armor, and that'll come off of you at a certain point.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I was thinking for the Macarian Knight scene, was that, like, your armor would be damaged, and that's where the character throws away the heavy armor, and it gets down to mostly this corset look, and possibly, like, your sword gets broken or something. But what I'm explaining here, the corset piece, is this whole back piece laced up the sides all the way up to basically the armpit, laced to these side pieces that, you know, are shaped under the boob and everything, and then there's another lace set in the center there. So the laces on the side are pretty much static, tightly laced always, and then you adjust it with the laces in the middle here.
All right.
That's how you get the proper fitting and everything. But this is supposed to be like the outer shell of your light interior armor. So the boob plating and everything, if we did something like this, needs to fit under this without changing the silhouette and structure of your rib cage too much, which I don't think will work. Which is why I said in the first place, you'd probably be wearing the light leather armor underneath, and for your boobs, it would literally be something like cloth armor, like a tunic underneath or something.
Yeah.
Which is where it's like, if we're showing skin, you can do like the cleavage with like the classic, like the square tunic look, where it's just a little bit of cleavage, and then maybe the slightly padded shoulders. Yeah. The padded shoulders would still probably be at least under, I think I'm going to look for the light armor. It'll still be one shoulder plate and the corset and everything. I also like the idea of like the Crusader banner style, like loincloth thing, potentially with like a belt. So that might be part of it.
Like a leg slit.
Yeah, that just goes down the front.
Yeah.
Maybe do one in the back too. That was where I was thinking about the purity seal thing too, but maybe make this like the centerpiece and it's all scripture sort of thing, and then like purity seals coming off of it, like all over, like little added scriptures and stuff.
Yeah, that would be cool.
The purity seals were also going to be slammed onto the heavy armor that she takes off too, so that could be a part of it as well, because they're like added protection, and that makes it the higher stakes when she has to ditch her heavy armor as well. Nipple death. I don't even know where that came. Oh, the titty daggers. Yeah, because that'd be cool if we do the crotch banner like that too, and then, you know, you're in like fucking Spanx or something to cover up all your important shit. And then if we show leg there, like, it's really, you're only seeing like the outer hips.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get some Skims and support fucking Kim Kardashian's rich ass.
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Her version of Spanx.
But I'm saying, like, we do like the like, you have some nice heavy leg armor, sort of like that booby girl picture in that concept art that I shared before.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get back to that really quick, just to have a frame of reference.
Let me go back to mute myself. I'm like sitting here going, yes, that looks good. And then I'm like, oh shit, I'm muted.
Yeah, so we have like the cool leg armor like that, and the crotch banner and the belt and all that, the corset, but like that, sort of like a little bit of your hip area is exposed.
That's cool.
Hips, cleavage, and arm.
That's cool.
I like the idea though of like the armor plating looking like functional and badass and like heavy and weighty like this, but like still sort of fitting the form and not like changing that, like, oh yeah, it's a woman under this and not like a gigantic fucking dude or anything. And so I'm like, we still need to work on like making it angular. Like, originally I was thinking actually your hips would have heavy armor over it, that would be sort of like this would, I don't know, like the natural curve of your hip, but like the heavy armor over it would be something gnarly and weird that came up like this and really threw the silhouette off.
That actually may make sense because I have violin hips. I have a hip dip, which it's rare. It's a rare genetic condition. So
Yeah, so I have no fucking clue what that means, but
it
like
means that my hips are disconnected. They're not
weird.
they separate. Yeah,
But
it's
yeah, so
fucked up.
at first you would have this weird like silhouette to you that like really accentuates the hips, but that armor would come off eventually, and that's like, I guess, the closest thing to a money shot for all these horny nerds, where there'd be a little bit of hip skin.
We can put the purity fucking symbol there.
Oh yeah, just melted onto your hips. Well, that's what I was thinking, is you have the purity seals and stuff like slammed onto the heavy armor and everything, so then it does make sense. And when that heavy armor comes off, if people got the implication that these purity seals are like that added bit of protection and everything, the scene where she takes the heavy armor off and has to ditch it, all of a sudden you're like, oh shit, she doesn't have all that added protection from the church anymore. She's on her own. Like, no good. But yeah, maybe we do a cape for that. So she has like the hip pieces like this. She has some nice shoulder pieces. And what is that? Gorget or gorget or whatever the fuck they're called. I believe it's a French word. The like neck and chest piece early on. So that would be like your heavy armor. Sort of conceals the boobs early on and everything. You might see a little bit of the underplating of the corset, but you have like a chest piece over it early on, and neck guard, your helmet, shoulder pads and everything, and then the hip plates come off, the shoulder pads, the gorget, the helmet.
And then it's time to kick ass and stab something.
That's where we can do the cross veil that me and Ryan talked about. Where that's kind of like a sort of like funny reveal to me. You take the helmet off and reveal that you're still wearing another mask underneath it.
That will probably have to be done in multiple shots because I'm trying to think like how pulling a helmet off and keeping a veil down would happen without showing your face realistically.
Yeah, that, or you have the veil pinned down to your costume underneath. Trust me, I've already thought about a lot of this shit.
Okay.
So basically to do that, you would have the veil, but the veil would have another line of fabric like glued into it, and that line of fabric wouldn't be seen, and that would be the part that's actually pinned into the costume. So you're not like able to really like move your head around at that moment. It would just be so you can take the thing off without the veil coming off, and it would still have that piece in front that hangs and dangles like just like ragged fabric. But these are all things, that's why we're planning these scenes out ahead of time and figuring out like, okay, what do we need to do? How do we need to build this so that it works best? Next 24-hour comic, I wanted to do this Friday, but I'm not sure if the dudes will be able to do it yet, so we might push it to the following Friday. But hopefully I will know by tomorrow at the latest and get that up on Twitter for you dudes. Yeah, I don't know if that makes sense, but I think if we do, like you were saying with the cape thing, if we do the heavier armor, we could do her with the cape early on like that. So she's got like the heavy armor and the cape. We can do that super anime move where maybe she like rips the cape off and tosses it early on.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That'd be like one of the cool early fights. Like she comes up on the Macarian Knight and tosses her cape to fight him. And
fucking choke him out with it.
Gets her armor beat to shit with it. Or maybe we do it something like Ghosts and Goblins style, where like everything she comes up again, she just keeps losing more and more of her armor. Like,
yeah, that makes sense.
That would be a cool way to show the passing of time too, from scene to scene. Is just like every time you like get into another fight, you've lost more and more of your armor.
In a way, I'm Boba Fett.
Yeah. And then we get a body double for the end where you're just butt naked murdering.
Yeah, let's hire Eva Mendes.
Very demanding. I think that's gonna be it though. It's 12:30. We went for almost 3 hours. That's it's been great. Way longer than I said I was going to. We definitely got down on a lot of stuff. This is great. This helped me work out a lot. If we can figure shit out with you and your fucking measurements, it'll be easy to start building this out and everything. But it's making the under outfit look, because I can build the heavy armor fairly easily and make that look cool. It's making the under armor look cool and like making sure you can actually like move in it.
Yeah. All right. Peace out, Rex. Make sure you dream of pineapple pizza with Slim Jims.
Hell yeah. Take it easy, dude. Thank you for hanging out with us all night. We're wrapping up right now anyways.
Yeah. We'll probably chat a little bit more about this after the stream. I know it. So
but yeah, we'll call it a night right now. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out,
right.
dudes. And
peace out, dudes.
For Hefe and the boys. Was it worth the girth?